Yeah.
What up?
It's your boy TheeKraigSmith and all my partners. What's up, y'all? We in the building.
Yes, sir. And the banana cone.
Y'all can hear me now? We in this thing, man. Look, I got some very special guests, man. We're going to drop a lot of game. It's going to be a lot of laughter. We're going to have a lot of fun, man. We're going to open up the show with a set from my boy, Teddy Ray, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me know when y'all on Teddy. Let me know when y'all on Teddy, man. Turn the mic on.
Hello?
Nigga up like a Chuck E. Cheese man.
Can y'all hear me now? What's up with it? What's up, world? What's up, Kraig Smith? What's the name of this show? The Kraig Smith Show?
Kraig Facts.
Kraig Facts. What's up with y'all? How we doing? This is awkward as fuck, Kraig. I don't know if you performed on your own shit before, my nigga. Like, you just sit down, demand niggas do. He called me yesterday, you gonna do 5, and then he pulled up today, was like, nigga, do 10. And I was like, bruh, like, it's not even a show like that, my nigga. But it's a show for y'all. Y'all at home. I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my brothers over here. You feel me? Yeah. Niggas in this bitch looking like, everybody sad, nigga. Like, it look like so much child support is owed at this table. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy to be here. I don't know why I feel like I'm finna drop the hardest unplugged set ever. I'm just waiting on the Roots crew to pull up, nigga. Questlove to pull that afro pick out his hair mid ta-ta. I don't know what it's called, nigga. Dewan, you play the drums, don't you? No, nigga, what's the noise? Nigga, ta-ta, what's that? No, nigga, I watch Drumline, okay? You gotta read music.
Somebody in the comments said use your man voice.
Hey, first off, nigga, fuck you niggas in the comments, okay? Everything ain't about being overly deep-ass voice. That shit hurts, nigga, when I try to talk with a deep voice. Nigga, my shit been gingerly, nigga, since a baby. I just, I don't need to yell. But I will. You feel me? This is my man voice. I will ask your bitch for some pussy in this same voice. In this same voice, nigga, ma'am, let me get some head. Please. I don't know. This is fun, though. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be on Kraig Facts. This is lit. I like the vibe. You done stepped it up since the last spot I done came to.
Appreciate you, man.
What this nigga, I don't know what Kraig doing. I feel like you
Back something dope.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you said it. Cause the whole world shut down, pandemic, all kind of shit. Kraig one of the few niggas just steadily doing better every day. That shit be throwing me. He came in and bought Bossa Nova cookies for everybody. This nigga ain't never bought Bossa Nova cookies, nigga, for me. Ever, but this nigga was like, yeah, Bossa Nova sell cookies. How we supposed to know that? If you gotta ask them because they cater. I was like, bro, quit talking. Quit talking. Yeah, I ain't had shit really going. I just came up here to fuck around, talk some shit. My life is going good. I'm going through some changes. Turned 30 last year. Yeah, bruh. Why y'all all? What's wrong? Oh, okay, for sure. Y'all niggas sounded sad. It sounded like a collective, now your back finna start hurting. And your legs, nigga. Oh, I just know this is my year. I gotta ball out. I'm happy Jamal here. Because, I spent a lot of money on weed, nigga, in my career, but I felt like if I would have met you earlier, I'd be better off. Because I done spent at least a small Kentucky house on some weed. In my lifetime, nigga, no lie. $33,000 house, nigga, I done spent that, nigga, on some weed. Huh? Yeah. What? Easy.
That's like in a year.
Maybe 2. Yeah. Maybe 2. I don't know. And that's no disrespect. What state did I say? Kentucky?
Yeah, you fucked them up.
Right. No disrespect. I ain't never been to Kentucky, but if I ever go, please don't rob me. Cause that's what niggas is on right now. I don't know who y'all kicking with, but all my homies, not all my homies, a small selection of homies that I kick it with. That's all they do is sit up and daydream about how they gonna rob niggas. So while y'all out there just drip checking and all that shit, somebody else is checking your drip. Remember that. Remember that at all times while you just out the car just flashing hella bands and smoking fat ass backwoods. It's a nigga counting everything. That's a $60 blunt. This nigga got on $1,000 jeans, nigga. I know he got at least $500 in his pocket. Easy. Me, you can never tell. I was on the bus, nigga, with $22,000 cash on me before, looking homeless. looking beat up, nigga. I had bands on me. I had just came off a little run off the road and shit, nigga. I had hella bread, nigga. I'm still living life regular. I don't know. God is good, though. I'm happy to be where I'm at. I'm 30. I'm here. I'm cognitive. My mama, fucks with my career finally.
Yeah.
I think she only fuck with it now because I'm able to send her some money when she has. Like, I realized when I was starting comedy, she wasn't fucking with it because if she needed something, I couldn't get it to her, Now I got a little couple credits and shit. Shout out to Mama, I love you. I feel like I can't trust niggas who don't love their mama. Like, you really got to tell me your mama did some fucked up shit. Like, nigga. My mama owe me $1,600 right now. I don't even know how to bring it up to her. I don't even know how to bring it up in casual conversation because I know she gonna tell me to shut my black ass up, nigga. It ain't enough to talk shit to raise my voice at my mama and try to demand something. Hell no, nigga. I was born in jail too. I know she gonna break that up. Nigga, I was locked up when I had you, nigga, and then your ass gonna ask for a funky ass $1,600, like. Sorry, mama. I only got half my rent this month. This comedy been slow. What else? This is weird. You know what's crazy? Oh, shout out to the chat room. That's what's up. I'm happy for the chat room. This is kind of fucking up the reasons why I started doing comedy. Like, I love doing this. I ain't gonna lie. My life is devoted. But I started comedy because the first time I ever told a joke, nigga, and I looked down in the crowd, I seen some titties jiggling. So I've been trying to recreate that high, nigga, my whole career, nigga. So the fact that I'm in here, all niggas and camera crew, no titties, is throwing off my motivation, nigga. Okay, Kraig, you ain't got to point that out, nigga. Everybody know I got titties. I feel them. My titties I'm using them as an armrest right now. I'm gonna get rid of these titties though. I be hitting push-ups, but them shits, I hate when my titties scrape the ground. That don't feel right, nigga. I just feel like I can do enough push-ups to keep my titties off the floor.
Oh my God.
I'm doing all right. What else? I don't know. What the comments say now? They think I'm asleep.
Say,
Somebody wake that nigga Teddy up. Man.
They said whatever he's sitting on, he's impaling himself.
Kraig, I don't fuck with your fans, my nigga.
Oh, yeah,
your
they go
fans
hard.
is evil.
They go hard on me. They be calling me 2, 3 in the morning roasting. How the fuck did you get my number, nigga?
You be giving the fans your number?
Nah, when I first got on social media, I hadn't made it yet.
Oh, so you was like,
goofy nigga, I put all my real shit in there. So nigga, they go back to the first. January 09.
The number right there.
Yeah,
They found your Black Planet.
yeah. Motherfucker called me a week ago, 4 in the morning. Wake your faggot ass up, nigga.
That's an issue.
like, hold on, son.
Anything you ever did online, most people can find it, man. Be careful, man. They can come get your ass. You know?
Right. So all you ladies with you OnlyFans, watch out.
Yeah.
You sucking dick on the internet today, you gonna get saved next year. You don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
You don't even know. You finna get saved, nigga, convert to Allah, all kind of shit, nigga. Your life finna be on the up and up, nigga, but it's gonna be always this video outside of you.
At least put pictures of your old pussy online too. Not your pussy after the game ran through it. A lot of these I want to see your pre-making pussy. I want to see what that
Wow.
looks like. Yeah.
That prequel pussy.
Before you fuck Russell Simmons, man.
Man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Bitch pussy like a Hawkins burger.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody don't know where Hawkins is at.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You threw that out there. You a real ghetto ass nigga. This nigga's from the east side. If anybody ever thinks about coming to LA and going to Hawkins,
Man.
It's
think about it
fire.
twice.
That shit is, you might die, but it's
Yeah.
delicious. That shit's
I ain't
fucking.
gonna lie. I got a Hawkins story.
Uber ain't gonna fuck with you though.
Yeah, you were gonna drop you off down the street. You're gonna have to walk a block or two.
I would suggest not catching an Uber because it's gonna take 45 minutes for a burger to get made.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah.
And you right across the street from the projects. And you know, the Bloods, they like burgers too. So
Yeah, hell yeah.
they out there, they conversing with you.
Man.
Or bunversing, however they say.
I'm versing with you.
Reversing.
I remember being by Hawkins one time and the nigga was like, hey, you that one comedy nigga that do the shit, huh?
And dude, that's just how the niggas will say it.
You the one comedy nigga that do the shit, huh? Yeah, nigga. My kids fuck with you tough, nigga, but I don't. Okay, for sure, nigga. Thank you.
All right, gonna give you the light.
But yeah, thank y'all so much. I'm Teddy Ray. That's it. That's my time.
Man,
I'm
give it
just
up for
talking
Teddy
shit.
Ray, y'all.
I appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah.
Man, we gonna get into
How many niggas is in this room, man? Y'all hit my cash app, Teddy Ray LOL.
Tell him your cash.
I don't know.
Teddy.
Because I know Kraig be making niggas hit that bully foot. Y'all hit Teddy Ray LOL. And much love and appreciate
Man,
y'all.
we love you, Teddy. Real spit, man. That's
No, I got
That
love
shit
for
was
you
fire.
like a motherfucker, Kraig.
That's family up there, man. We got a very important show, man. You know, a show that's gonna be based around some financial literacy as well as the ignorant shit we already be into as comedians. You know what I'm saying? I want to introduce a very special, esteemed guest. Y'all give it up for Jamal Boykins.
Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate you coming through, man. This last week I've been in the dungeon researching NFTs. You know, because it's a good way for an artist to monetize and allow people to invest in their intellectual property. You know, right? So I've been learning it. I've been telling my boys about it, and then I seen you at Barron Spot, and I was like, let me holler at this dude, man, because I still don't really know what the fuck Bitcoin is all the way like that.
Yeah, you got to start there before we get to talking to NFTs. You kind of got to understand what Bitcoin is. But oh my bad, I'm talking to the mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, Bitcoin is financial freedom right now. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we carry our money in the bank, it's losing value. They're printing new stimulus checks, and while those stimulus checks are good, I mean, it's the value of the dollar. But you got to think about this: if you had invested that stimulus check, that $1,200 stimulus check in Bitcoin, you have $11,000 right now.
Right.
That's how much it's been going up. You know, over the last year, it's like up over like 480%. But what you need to know about it is Bitcoin is a currency, just like the dollar, the euro, the yen. But it's also an asset. Like,
1 second, they say they can't hear him. Is his mic on? There we go.
Okay. We good now?
Let me turn it up and make sure, man. They got to hear all this. Every bar.
All right, my mic check. Let me ask you, so what do you know of Bitcoin right now? What could you say Bitcoin is?
So, in my from my very limited research, it's basically decentralized banking,
Okay.
right? So it's a currency where you don't have to adhere to any of the mechanized requirements that the major banks in the world put on us: interest rates, NFS, fees. Because a lot of people don't know banks generate money from fees. They make a lot of money off fees. And then, it puts you in a situation where, when you put money into the bank, that small print that you sign when you open a checking account allows them to take your money and invest it at a clip that's like 10 times more than what you put in the bank.
Exactly.
So if you got 1,000 in the bank, they could take and loan 10,000 or 9,000 off of your one, for example. So with Bitcoin, what it does is it puts you in the entire money play. You know what I'm saying? You have leverage to be basically like the bank. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, you could be anywhere in the world and your money is good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's kind of like a basic understanding I have of it, but I know it's a lot more layered than that,
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people think Bitcoin is like a company. It's important for people to understand it's not a company. It's like there's no Bitcoin building, Bitcoin number, people in suits. Bitcoin is on a decentralized platform called the blockchain. What do you know about the blockchain?
So from my understanding, from an artist perspective, the way I see the blockchain, I'm visualizing it through the NFTs. And basically a blockchain is a chain of digital assets that give it value. You know what I mean? So it would kind of be like what oil or gold is to the dollar, or you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I think blockchain is.
Can I draw an analogy real quick?
Course, yeah.
All right, so think of like a basketball game, right? Normal basketball game in an arena, you got a scoreboard. So whenever someone scores, it goes up on the scoreboard. You have a scorer's table. All right, imagine that as like banks. Whenever you make transactions with credit cards, debit cards, whatever, that's like the bank taking score of that transaction happening. What the blockchain and Bitcoin is if we playing 5-on-5 with no scoreboard and we all keeping the score. So you play basketball before somebody score, they're like, oh, it's 4-3. Like, nah, it ain't 4-3. And then everybody on the court has to prove, right, all right, you got 3, you got 2. And then once everybody agrees, then that point happens. So the way the blockchain works is you got these computers all over the world. So see, those is like the players on the court, right, and they confirm the transaction. So that's what makes it trusted. So instead of having like a central bank or building that controls all the transactions, this is controlled by the people. So this is the financial network.
Oh, wow. So my question that all the real niggas want to know that don't really fuck with their kids like that is, can child support come get Bitcoin?
That's a real question. That's a good ass question.
Can they come snatch?
That's a real question.
Nah, this is a real thing. They can only get it from you after you cash it out.
Wow.
So, and as you know, you have things like Tesla. You could buy Bitcoin. Now you can buy anything with Bitcoin. I mean, you can get a Visa or a MasterCard attached to your Bitcoin account. You can get a loan against your Bitcoin. So there's a lot of different ways you can pull out money from your Bitcoin without actually having even to sell it.
So do you have to have a bank account to do Bitcoin?
No.
Okay, because I know
you got Bitcoin ATMs.
Right.
There's a matter of fact, I'm gonna shout out my girl Naja Roberts. She's got a spot in Inglewood, brick and mortars. Black woman has her own exchange. She sells Bitcoin. You can literally go there with cash in hand. Boom.
Yeah, say that again. What's her name?
Yeah, her name is Naja Roberts. It's called the Crypto Blockchain Plug. And they've got like a big community on Clubhouse. Like
the families know they got a crypto spot in Inglewood.
Right, hey.
Nigga,
shut it
Big
down.
Y gonna be mad the motherfucker.
Hold on, they crippin'.
It's on 614 East Manchester. So
okay.
She's got like a crypto kids camp. She's teaching the kids crypto. Like she's really doing something special.
That's what's up.
Beautiful. We gotta have her on the show. I gotta go by there and buy some crypto.
For sure.
Man, so
yeah, Cash App. I recommend people actually do that just to get started. Just get $10 worth. See how it works. Because once you get 10, you're gonna want to keep getting more. I tell people to do cost dollar averaging. So don't invest it all in one day. Like break it up about a week. You get a paycheck. Take 10% of that, 5% of that. Throw it in Bitcoin piggy bank. know what I'm saying? But this ain't money. This ain't the rent money. This is just
Investment.
residual money. Yeah. They said something like if you had bought $6 of Bitcoin for the last 6 years, you'd have something like, it was something in the millions. You know what I'm saying? Just being consistent with just buying a little bit every week.
So why is it gaining value? Why is it increasing in revenue so much?
Yeah, scarcity versus demand. So you have only 21 million Bitcoins that could ever be had. And then before, like I was in this in 2017, it was a lot of retail buyers. Now you got like Elon Musk coming out saying he put 1.5 Bitcoin. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, all these schools, they've invested in Bitcoin. JP Morgan, Mark Cuban, even Kevin O'Leary, he was hating on it all this time. Just this past week said, I'm putting 3% of my portfolio on Bitcoin. So now we have institutional investors, and this is the #1 digital asset in the world, and it's scarce. So it's like Jordans, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They put out 500 pair of Jordans. There's a line around the block. They resell for more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So scarcity versus demand is what's making the price go crazy.
Supply and demand is everything, man.
Right.
So are there any other secondary options that are coins that you would recommend people messing with, or is Bitcoin really the only way to go?
I tell people to get started with Bitcoin, but of course, like you have Ethereum. So Bitcoin is like, the other thing people got to understand about Bitcoin, while it is a currency, ain't nobody trying to spend it. You know what I mean? I got stories of spending. There was a city in Amsterdam. I spent $1,500 in Bitcoin back in 2017. It'd be worth $22,000 right now. You know what I mean? I was like buying like my hotel, gas. So like you could spend it if you want, but you're gonna feel bad about it 5 years from now, 2 years from now. But whatever the case, damn, what was your question?
Is there a secondary option? You said
Ethereum. Yeah. So Bitcoin is digital gold. Ethereum is like digital oil. So Ethereum is a platform that you can create other decentralized coins. So and that's where institutional money is going in as well. So I recommend those two, but there are many projects, but you gotta do your research. And if you ain't really into the game like that, just get Bitcoin. Just start saving your money in Bitcoin and leave it at that.
Wow.
So it's not too late to get involved. Like,
Definitely
I
not.
see that shit all the time. You should have got in last year, blah, blah, blah. So you can still get in here and make some good money in this motherfucker.
100%. I mean, their projections that Bitcoin this year could hit 250,000. You know, and it's at 50 right
I'm
now.
finna buy
or
$5
47.
right
I don't know
now.
what it's at right now, but
I'm gonna go buy an eighth of a coin, nigga.
right. Hey, no lie. If you own 0.28 of a Bitcoin, you're in the top 1% of the world. Just 0.28 of a Bitcoin. So, and it's broken down to Satoshis. So, a few years from now, people gonna be talking about.
Shit, Satoshi.
King Cooper be here.
Because
Cooper homeboy.
Bitcoin was created by someone named Satoshi Nakamoto, but they never revealed who it actually was. It just came on the internet, dropped this 9-page white paper, was working with some other people, and disappeared. Because they put you in jail, kill you behind making something like this. That's just disruptive to the government and the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? But a Bitcoin, that's like, all right, a lot of people can't imagine. They can't afford a Bitcoin. It's 50,000, whatever. But it's broken down to Satoshis, 100 million Satoshis. So in the future, people will be talking about buying Satoshis, not Bitcoin, because it's going to be unattainable.
Right.
So while you could get some Bitcoin, get some Bitcoin.
Okay. Yeah, I got an 8 from the
So basically, Bitcoin is a mathematic equation. Basically, what you're saying is like it breaks down to.
And it's a ledger. It's a ledger. It holds it holds records. It confirms records and transactions.
It's minted.
So, and what's that?
It's minted.
Right. And it's an open ledger, so everybody can see the transactions without knowing that it's you and you, by all through numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a way to cut out the middleman, really.
What are some misnomers that we should clear up for black folks watching this who, you know, are interested in Bitcoin? Because I know it's a lot of misinformation out there that people, you know what I mean?
Right. I think that people hear things about people getting hacked. You should never leave your money on the exchange. Never leave your Bitcoin exchange. So like if you bought your Bitcoin on Coinbase, you got to get it off of the exchange and put it in a digital wallet.
Right.
That's like, because people heard somebody got hacked. Oh, I don't want to mess with that computer, so they're going to take my money.
Right.
So like that's one thing. That this is a Ponzi scheme.
Right.
That's another thing. This ain't no Ponzi scheme. This ain't Herbalife. I mean, no offense to Herbalife. But
Now, fuck Herbalife. I went there and tried to buy some herb, and them niggas put me some vegetables and shit. Where the herb at, nigga?
And I thought it was gonna be for life. That herb for life. This lasts a goddamn day.
Buying this shit every couple months.
Oh, this is herbal every quarter. This ain't life. Well, change it to every quarter, nigga. Shit. Change it to herbal quarter, nigga.
salesmen are annoying as hell.
These motherfuckers will call you every day,
Yeah,
man.
I was just calling to hit you. I ain't talked to my nigga in 6 years. What's up, dog? I got a new business now. You ain't nah, you ain't got a business, dog. You just put your name on somebody's list, nigga.
Yeah.
So what are you saying are the best outlets to purchase? PayPal, Coinbase, what else?
So this is the thing, like, because I partner with this woman, her name is Naja Roberts, like I said. She has her own exchange, black woman. It's cheaper than some of the other exchanges. You know, Coinbase has some racial issue. You know, let me not even say all that. But the point is, I'm pushing people her way. You can call, you can pull up in Inglewood, and that's better customer service than you're going to find anywhere. Because all these exchanges, you can't call them, you email them, you don't know when you're going to get an email back. So I would recommend cryptoblockchainplug.com or just pull up to Inglewood, 614 East Manchester.
Say that one more time. It's crypto what?
Cryptoblockchainplug.com, yep.
How much money would you say it take to get like it started, like involved? Like
Yeah.
a good amount for somebody like I got $100, I got $500, I got, you know what I mean?
I would like to see 100,000 black families with at least $500 in Bitcoin. So either you have it or get your family together and do it. But that would be a good start. It's like that would be considered like 1 million satoshis. So it's a smooth little start. But for everybody else, if you could afford it, just sacrifice one of your meals or the next Gucci bag you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just
right.
sacrifice that and throw it into Bitcoin.
Okay.
So real quick, is it something like, let's say you did have a lump sum, if you had like 5,000, would you say tell someone who has no clue in this business whatsoever, I'm gonna take my 5,000, I'm gonna put it in this. Is that a smart idea?
I would tell them first get educated about it, then do it for sure. Yeah.
So what's
And not the whole 5, you know what I mean? Do like 2,000.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, because if you're gonna need it, don't put it in there.
No, not that you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this is money. Someone who got money to play with.
Oh, okay.
5,000 I want to invest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Nah,
I would say,
I would go with the whole
take that
5 for sure.
right here.
I would do 4,000 in Bitcoin and 1,000 in Ethereum.
That's what I was trying to ask you. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
diversified, same. So you keep diversifying.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay, what's the proper way to educate yourself?
I ain't gonna lie, I got a free e-course that's
Okay.
fire. Back in 2017, I had my own crypto company that went down, but I partnered with Nipsey Hussle. He and I were pushing this together. Yeah. So we got something on there called the 6 Crypto Commandments. It'd be cool for everybody to check that out, kind of like some rules to the game.
About Trey D's next album.
Crip 1. But you gotta do crip hop, grip rock.
Go ahead.
No, all games have rules, man. So we just wanted to put those out there, and it's been well received. I put out some clips of me and Nip talking about crypto back in the day. It was really important to him outside of music to get his company into tech and educate our people about tech. And there have been a lot of celebrities that invest in cryptocurrency, but he was one of the guys who really put his name behind it. You know what I'm saying? Talked about it in interviews, intellectualized it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Broke it down where a middle schooler could understand. So
Y'all had,
shout out to Nip.
went to Amsterdam
Amsterdam,
too,
yeah,
right?
that's where the company was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you said something earlier. You said freedom for this is freedom for black people.
Yeah.
Right.
When we were free from slavery during Reconstruction, or right when we got freed, Abe Lincoln and whoever else was working with the nigga at the time came up with the whole Freedmen's Bureau.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And the Freedmen's Bureau was supposed to be a primitive attempt at something like this to give black people something that could establish them in this country. So it was a bank, right? And the purpose of a bank is supposed to be so you deposit your money and then you get a loan. After Abe Lincoln died, the whites in the South were so mad, that the Freedmen's Bureau existed. They rioted. They stormed the capitals like they did a couple weeks ago. And they basically abolished the Freedmen's Bureau, but they kept one aspect of it, which was a savings account. But it's a non-interest bearing savings account. And basically, it was a bank for black people that never really got us to a space that we were supposed to be in, because that's how we were supposed to get our 40 acres and a mule.
Right.
That's how we were supposed to, just all kind of shit. Can you talk about the Freedmen's Bureau?
Yeah, that's how cats lost their money. Like, people think after slavery, we just was like, we were destitute, but we put money up. We had it in the Freedmen's Bureau. And then, so not only after, because the whole 40 acres and a mule came, we're gonna take the land of all the people who literally fought in the Civil War. If you fought in the Civil War, you can't get your land back. We're gonna give it to these black people. And you know what I mean? That was gonna be our 48
Confederate side.
From the Confederate side.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all lost.
Right.
So we're gonna give it to the people. All these Union soldiers fought and won the Civil War. You know what I mean? So what they did was they basically took the Freedmen's Bureau, took all that money that the black people had, and then they used that money, and then they gave the white farmers their land back, and used the money that black people saved to fund the the now sharecroppers,
Right.
to rebuild the land.
But
the black people the money all got stolen basically.
Let me give you the exact wording because it's going to tie back into what you were saying earlier, right? It said the Freedmen's Bureau is meant to help freed slaves transition into capitalism, so you go from being capital to becoming a capitalist. That's some heavy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that decentralized banking is so dope is because we wouldn't have to adhere to local prejudices.
Exactly.
This is a global thing. So if you have money and you got a way to get to bread, this is the freedom that he's talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be constricted to the fact that I live in Savannah, Georgia, and we got a white boss, and none of the supervisors are black. I mean, you just don't have to adhere to bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got to learn the game, and you got to be hungry. And like this man said, it's only 21 million Bitcoins. Get you one.
We all can understand supply and demand. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, our dollar is just faith.
Right.
That's literally all it is faith.
Right.
I mean, that gold shit been done.
Supply and demand. Look at the space we in, supply, and look how much of the space DeWine's body eats up. Supply and demand.
Supply
Hey,
and
no.
demand.
Hey, no, that's some bullshit. The reason why it's hot, this motherfucker, Craig's nose took all the oxygen. God damn, we can't breathe.
Fuck you, Nick. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jamal. Go ahead.
It just made me think of the NFTs right now. 'Cause I don't know if you guys know about NBA Top Shot.
Yeah, the highlight reel based Bitcoin. I mean NFT.
Yeah, so imagine this. When sports memorabilia, trading cards, so imagine the beginning of trading cards if you bought all the first editions. Now, because they just sold the Luka Doncic rookie card for like $4 million. For $4 million. What? So now, Luka Doncic rookie card just sold for $4 million.
Can't make it to the playoffs.
Right.
He's gonna be great. He's gonna be
Can't
great.
fuck with LaMelo, nigga.
He's
Can't fuck with
He's
LaMelo.
nice, but
He can't fuck with LaMelo.
He gonna be regular in 2
So
seasons when the
really,
defense is figuring him out.
he like if he
He'll
didn't
be
reach the
regular in
ceiling.
2
Do you remember
Next
Wally
couple years, he
Zerbiak,
gonna be like
nigga? Exactly.
Yeah.
You know Wally.
Why they wouldn't put up no triple doubles?
Yeah,
Wally put up numbers for a couple years. He didn't put up no Luka numbers.
triple
Right.
doubles.
But Wally had a solid
In
5.
Minnesota.
I
Look,
think
Ginobili had to go to the bench after his 5th season.
he ain't.
motherfucker.
Ginobili could have been doing that. Ginobili was fire.
Ginobili was fire, but he had to go to the bench when the defense
4
was figuring
million
him out.
though?
$4 million.
Man.
Yeah. So the point I was gonna make was these are digital trading cards basically, but it'll be a highlight. So LeBron James highlight just sold for $208,000 as an NFT, and had you gotten online early, you could have bought that pack for $100. So they'll put out like 1,000 of his highlights, and they all have different worth depending on, like if it's number 23, that one's going for like $250,000. But everything that is media, as it is today, is going to become an NFT.
Well,
And-
talk to them about the difference, though, because what a lot of people don't understand, the difference between a Bitcoin and an NFT is that there is no two NFTs that are created alike. They
Right.
all have their own identity, like we have different social security numbers.
Right. Just think about this. Like right now, you have a lot of stuff on YouTube. Somebody could just take it, repost it like it's their own.
Right.
So NFTs, when you purchase an NFT, you have the authentic, real deal, not tampered with, not copied, not cut. You know what I'm saying? So that's important. It's like having that artist's signature. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
So I might sound stupid on this shit, but I think
Nah, you good.
I mean, it's the
You
point.
might,
I think
you
we
might.
supposed to sound stupid, but like, cause we do YouTube and shit too. So like,
Yeah.
so YouTube. Let's say like when I upload my video to YouTube or whatever. So YouTube personally owns that, or do I have some type of ownership in that, or you know what I mean? Do I need to upload it somewhere else to where I can have like ownership of it?
As an NFT,
Yeah, as an NFT.
okay.
Because of the rights that YouTube has.
So basically,
with
how
that.
can he turn something that he owns video-wise into an NFT?
Right. You're definitely going to have to get their clearance when it's there. So what I would do would just start making new content and putting it in that form. When you make new content, I mean, Mark Cuban just did an NFT selfie for like $17,000 just to fuck around, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, as you make content that you could throw in that lane and see what happens with it. You know?
Because I've always thought about that, like 100, 200 years from now, this shit we making and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean, if YouTube don't work no more, then can you take that to the next platform? Right.
So the way that you turn create your own token is, first of all, you have to have a MetaMask account that gives you the ability to have a wallet, right?
Right.
Once you have that MetaMask account, then you either go to C. Is it C? What is it called? C something, or it's C, and I don't remember the second part of it. And then there's another company called Rarible, and Rarible is an exchange that people are on, and you can go there and sell your shit.
Right. It's a marketplace.
It's like a mall for coin.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So do you have to have Bitcoin already to purchase this NFT?
Not Bitcoin. What was it?
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to have
You have
Ethereum
to own it
for that.
already.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But some of the places that you buy it with cash. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So once you own some Ethereum, then you select what you're gonna purchase with that. Is that how it
In
works?
this case, with the NFTs, yeah.
So how can
but
you access what's the next up and coming thing, or like, oh man, you know, like the Luka card? If you would have known a week before it dropped that you was gonna be able to get access to it, or like the LeBron highlight reel, like how can you get access to what's getting ready to drop so you can put some cheese on it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get on like the newsletter, but it's really hard. These joints are selling out. Like I've done 2 drops. One was at 9 o'clock. I pressed the button at 9 with 30 seconds. Yeah, they going that fast. Yeah,
That shit like getting a PS5, nigga.
you can't get it. So you got to buy it in the marketplace where they reselling it. But you know, you try,
already grabbed it, then they turn it
after they got it for $100,
you that re-rock, right?
yeah.
They got bots and this shit like they use with the Jordans and all that shit.
You said they got bots?
Bots, yeah, like you know, like people buy Jordans. Somebody on there with one person that can have some type of bot buying 10 pairs of Jordans.
Yeah. They say you can only buy one. They say you can only buy one, but I'm sure some of that's going on. You know what I mean? Because that's a crazy flip. You get a pack of cards for $100 and they sell them for thousands. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
Yeah, because I've always thought about that, man. Because like as a creative, a lot of times, man, I feel like a lot of things I come up with is like a little ahead of its time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like people not necessarily like gravitating toward it right then.
Yeah.
But like, let's say, nigga, like 100, 200 years from now, I got great grandkids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit pops off. Where does that revenue go to? You know what I mean? If I don't have like ownership in that shit.
Right.
Right. This gives you ownership.
Yeah.
The NFTs give you the ownership. So,
Real quick, they said there's a distortion in the audio. Is that going? One of these mics? You can hear that? Check. What's going on?
mic check.
Mic check 1, 2.
No, it's everybody saying it. You still hear the reverb and the echo? There's no echo in the line. Check it out.
Let me see.
Yes, an echo. Everybody's just echoing.
Ain't no goddamn echo.
Man, fuck y'all niggas talking about echo.
Yeah,
With
what you
that
get?
garbage
Look at you.
ass Obama internet you got, nigga.
That's a goddamn problem. Listen to everybody goddamn somebody
you.
say.
Niggas is playing
Mixed
Sega
out on-
Genesis games with the Dolphins. Nigga. Fuck out of here.
Hey, them niggas know they didn't get their mama the $30 on the internet. Nigga.
Nigga, you got 6 more minutes on your LOL CD, nigga. That's all that bullshit is.
Hey, we got to get on this though, man. Black people, we're like the stripper that actually finished college, and the college was slavery, financial slavery. It's like the day after the stripper finished college, and it's her first day at a regular job, and her ears is fucking with her because she used to hearing the DJ while she worked, and now she got to adjust to. You know, nobody talk about how hard it's got to be to adjust to not working with a DJ no more.
Right.
Bitch, you been working in the dark with a DJ playing music for 20 years. Now you
Get the nigga to hook up the iPhone to the offset.
Now you're in a quiet office.
You know what it is too? A lot of niggas like he giving up real game on this shit. Like I hit niggas that I see doing it, even with the stock market shit.
They ain't gonna say shit.
They don't say shit, man. Like I'm like, hey bro, put me on. Like they send me like a couple links. I'm like, no nigga, I want you to tell me how to get this shit. So like what he's saying, he giving up some real game. Like I've never heard it laid out like this. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We don't be giving the game to each other. Facts.
I think people, not to cut you off.
For sure. Motherfucker cut you off and say not to cut you off.
That nigga like, fuck you, but no disrespect. Fuck what you talking about? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm gonna walk around all day doing that to people I don't know. Niggas, not to cut you off, but is this bitch your wife? Not to cut you off. Not to cut you off.
Niggas say, I don't mean to offend you.
You finna get pistol whipped, nigga. Don't do that.
I don't mean to offend you.
I mean to offend you, but let me offend your ass.
No, I was saying, I think people try to give game, but then it'd be like, that ain't enough for some people. They want you to really hold their hand and take them to the spot.
I'll tell you what it is. People want to be entertained as they learn the game. So that's why I appreciate you having me here. You know what I mean? Because this is a lot easier to digest than a nerd talking in a classroom format.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you could bring the entertainment element, just like you could put music to education, people like dissect it better. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I think it's easier to digest with your delivery. But I've heard this shit before. And I still, I'm in my head like, oh shit, so I should know the best. I asked that question because the nigga told me that you missed it.
Nah, hell
You
no.
missed the money. Like,
That's a lie.
It's too late.
That's some haters.
Hey.
It ain't never too late.
Just get started.
Man, one Bitcoin is gonna be worth over $1 million. You know what I mean? You gotta understand.
Sorry about it's echoing. You hear?
They said that shit sound like we Jesus.
One Bitcoin is gonna be worth over $1 million.
I think it's the one, Mike.
I think it's this one. How's it sound now?
It's a delay.
Mic check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Nigga, that Mike hates your shirt.
Building.
Hold on, let's get this.
The distortion.
Podcast we in the building.
Yes, sir. Just in time.
No, he playing.
People to
It's
hear
cool now.
about the Bitcoin.
Still kind of.
Hey, when we on some niggatry, that shit clearer than the motherfucker.
We trying
Niggas on some real money shit.
Right. Airways.
We trying to really help the people.
I think we got to cut these wires. It's a wireless mic.
They feed into each other.
Just cut the wireless real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, talking to this motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, well, that you speak good.
Sorry, y'all. Damn.
Che Bill Quino.
Duncan brought his
Hello?
mic from the house. That's why it's not working.
Yeah, auto-tune, Mike.
Your wife cuts your hair, nigga.
Hold on,
He said cut the wireless mics. He's still on. He ain't turning it off. That nigga said, fuck y'all.
Why should there ain't feedback enough?
His is good.
All right.
When Duncan got on black shoes, they think he barefoot.
You can never wear two blacks that match.
Hold on. You good now? Mine? I don't think. Hello.
Hey, Papa say Craig Duncan mics are good.
You want this mic?
All right, mine is good. Okay. Well, everybody else say something to their mic.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Check.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
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 Check like a motherfucker check.
All right, we good?
Yeah, man. Hey, YouTube moderators, what's happening, nigga? We good?
All right, we good. Boom. There we go.
All right.
Say y'all
Appreciate
good.
Good looking, Gordon.
Appreciate
Almost for the
the 20,
$20,
man.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Check
cool.
Troy, mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic good.
Shit, what was we at? What was we saying last? Damn it. Oh, I can't believe this.
Man, we did a 20-minute mic check. Nigga Kraig was like, shh. You hear that?
That was just him sniffing.
Make sure y'all smash the like button, man.
Hit that. I just hit the like
A lot of people took a day off, man. We need to get in this 2,000-3,000 range, man. What y'all doing,
y'all
bro?
bullshit. What's happening,
Smash
man?
that
Let's
like
go.
button, please, man. Okay, cool. So, what was the last? Was the last question your question, Charlie? Yours?
Being too late. Yeah, being too late to get into the Bitcoin.
So it ain't too late to be in the Bitcoin.
Not at all. Another thing, you can accept Bitcoin too. Whatever business you got, if you a barber, whatever. And it's a simple process that involves nobody. As soon as you have your Bitcoin wallet, you take that picture. It's like a QR code, and then people can start paying you in Bitcoin. Like we could do it. We could do it in 1 minute, right now. So if you want to start accepting Bitcoin for your services, this is a way to do it. Without the middleman. Go directly from their wallet to yours.
That shit hard.
Low fees.
Yeah. So how do you count it? I just know a coin. A coin is what, like 57K?
Yeah, it's broken down to Satoshi. So like I said, you can get 0.1, 0.2, you can get 0.00005.
I think I'm in the 0.5.
Get in where you fit in though. Better. Yeah.
Ball out. First
It
time.
jump up fast though.
Put it like this.
$120 maybe a month and a half ago. And it went up to like 170.
Right.
Income tax. Somebody ball out.
So do you think that most black parents should be teaching this in their households to their children for the new wave of actually dealing with any kind of finance?
We're in a situation where most kids need to be teaching this to their parents. Because honestly, where's that money gonna go to? To me. So if it's going to me, take it out that retirement plan and put some in here. Take it out of the bank. That's like a graveyard. And put some in this Bitcoin account and see what this could do in 10 years,
Yeah, 'cause black people love 401ks.
Right.
And them shits is trash.
Put it in your face, won't they?
You got to roll that over into a higher interest-bearing account or buy some Bitcoin, man. Them 401ks ain't designed for you to win like that.
Right. I hate to say it, but a lot of our older people are stuck in their ways. You feel me? So if you're a kid and you know the game, you better tell your parents.
Should there be legitimate fears of the market crashing?
Any market can crash, stock market can crash, real estate market can crash. So any market can crash, but because it's so scarce and it's such in high demand, and the type of people that are buying them, they're putting them in what's called storage wallets. That means they're not going to touch it, And there are penalties to cashing out too early and they're going further. So we're definitely going to touch 100,000 this year and beyond. So it's better you get in now because later I will say it's too late, but right now it's not.
So for somebody, let's say there's a person that wants to do like a quick flip, is Bitcoin for them or not?
I would say no. Imagine this, Apple stock. Anybody who invested in Apple stock for the first 22 years was a winner. But there was somebody that was flipping $1 to 10, thought they did something. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to buy and hold, dollar cost average, buy every week over the long term, investing for the long term, you're going to get the big win. But you do one of them flips, you get left behind, you try to double down, it don't work out. Now you mad at the game,
I got a question.
It's somebody at home that's slow, and they like, market, this nigga talking about what they got eggs at this market. What kind of market is this, okay? Because I've never heard of this market, Bitcoin. I know about Vines, I know about Rouse, food for less, but this big tall nigga keep talking about market, nigga. Where the fuck is Bitcoin market at, nigga?
All right, you want the explanation?
Just tell them what a market is.
So think about it's called an exchange. That's where you buy Bitcoin. That's where you trade Bitcoin. And basically what the exchange is, you come to the exchange with your fiat currency, in our case US dollars, you exchange it for Bitcoin. That's an exchange.
You ain't talking about no car.
Right.
Make sure you say you ain't talking about no fiat, no car.
No, all right, my bad. Fiat, I said US dollar, the green paper.
I damn sure thought you was talking about
If just say you got, because there's a lot of people out there who quit their jobs recently or got fired because of this whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
People out there that y'all got 401ks at these jobs, you know what I mean? You would roll those over into an IRA or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people out there that don't have a job right now, but they got this money just sitting there.
Yeah.
Would you recommend them rolling that over into Bitcoin?
Most
or
definitely.
maybe splitting in between the two? What would you recommend?
I mean, I would recommend putting it in Bitcoin. I mean, and just so y'all know, $100 in Bitcoin 10 years ago be over $100 million a day. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Say what?
$100 in Bitcoin 10 years ago will be over $100 million a day. No.
Net boy.
All the niggas would have been left here.
I was finna tell my mama you could quit.
Man, nigga.
Right.
$100.
Nah, cause
I would buy Guatemala, nigga.
right.
You look like Mexicans. Get the fuck out of here. I'm moving niggas into Guatemala. Y'all ain't Mexicans. I fuck with real Mexicans. Guatemala is fake Mexicans. Y'all niggas ain't.
You gonna start a war out that bitch.
Pick up a taco. Nah, I fuck with real Mexicans. They're not gonna like this Guatemala shit y'all got going on down here.
Whoa.
But it's real growth though. Right. And so what is this about that I understand that there's artists' whole catalog being purchased and put on that NFT.
Non-fungible tokens is what it's called.
So artists, what can you do to prevent that if you are an artist?
Prevent what?
Them taking your catalog, are they earning money off it? Does the artist get any
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
on that?
So, bro, it turns you into an investment. Yeah. So when you have a token that's based, or several tokens that's based on a catalog of work, there's a royalty that applies. So if he buys my token, there's a resale royalty. I think it's like 10%, where when he resells it to somebody, he gets paid a royalty. So they incentivize people to trade the tokens. Right. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's money, it's currency, it's a mint. So a nigga can't just go in there and pirate it like they can a video. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's a token. You feel what I'm saying? My bad. That's my understanding.
You hit it.
100.
Yeah. So that's in the new age of music, you know what I'm saying, where we're doing more streaming, everything's more digital. Do you think this is where more music artists should go with the Bitcoin thing instead of
100%?
Okay.
Take the power back into your hands, especially all these independent artists. But right now, think about all the content people put out for free. Yeah. This is an opportunity to create content and that content become an investment.
Real spit.
An asset.
Somebody said I bought these jeans at a dairy. Fuck you.
Right.
Hey, Kraig, though, you know what's funny? It's a whole bunch of money managers in the chat room think they know man more than an expert over here. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
My thing is this, look, of course we all know, do your research, whatever, but instead of over talking the motherfucker, at least listen to him out and then do your research afterwards. And if you got something worth talking about, post it on your own goddamn YouTube channel.
They don't want to do research.
He said something that applies to me. Look, as an artist, I done been in meetings and fuck with people who ain't got no talent really, but they got the bread and the resources. Right. And sometimes they just stare at you. Can have the greatest idea in the world or the greatest song or be the funniest nigga on the planet. But motherfuckers that got more, they always more than you, they kind of like sizing you up. I don't give a fuck how great your idea is. You can tell it to a motherfucker and just look you in the face like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I feel like this changes that conversation for any artist that's like us that creates their own shit, because now I'm stepping in and this is an investment. You feel what I'm saying? Literally buy some of my tokens, invest into my career. If not, I just go to the next motherfucker. You feel me? But because these motherfuckers will treat you like they giving you a handout. It's like, nah, nigga, my talent is worth more than the money you giving me. Right. You just happen to be in a position where you're a little bit more up, so your money can yield more than mine. Yeah. But don't think because the cash flow finance playing field ain't even that the money is worth more than my talent, because our talent is the most valuable thing that we have.
Yeah, but they look at niggas like us like we expendable.
Yeah, nigga, like you can find me anywhere.
We in the army or something.
It's you ain't gonna find a Teddy Ray everywhere. You ain't gonna find a Dewan, Charlie, Troy, Kraig. Like, niggas is special talent. So that's why I asked him the question about artists actually getting into the Bitcoin game, knowing that you're creating your content. You're not using no production teams. Paramount's not behind you. Same thing with Kraig. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sitting here. Y'all all doing your own shit. Y'all on your own boss. And the fans are fans. Followers and fans, two different things. You know what I'm saying? Fans will support you. Followers will follow you and, nigga, that shit trash you did. I don't like that. Right. Oh, you the dopest nigga on earth for that. Right. But that other shit was trash. Like, we know what followers are. So I'm saying, like, if you artists out there, you have fans. You have people that supporting you. If you were looking into getting into that big step through any kind of big label or anything, it's not gonna happen right now.
No.
What he's talking about is the way. That's the new way. That's why I asked him the question. I asked him, should new artists, comedians, anything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as you, your own boss, should you be still strippers? If strippers start using Bitcoin, they only accept that.
Strip coin.
Oh my fucking God! Hey, shut up, Teddy.
Hold on. No. That already exists. Yeah. Yo, no cap.
Teddy finna be mean there.
Man, I thought I came up with some good shit.
No. There's a
Shout
strip
out to
club.
Ebony Brandon. She
Now
just
listen.
dropped $100, man. Shout
Listen.
out to Ebony.
Good looking, family.
Since 2008, there's been a strip club in Vegas. I believe it's called Legends Room. Y'all can look it up. The girls have QR codes on them, tatted on them.
What?
And you can tip them in Bitcoin or their coin.
They got it tatted on them?
They got it. It's like a temporary tattoo.
Okay.
Oh, bitch,
But
get
you
the real
basically-
tattoo.
Right.
Get the real QR code on your skin. What about that money? Hey, that's wild, though.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, Pornhub, they accept cryptocurrency.
For real?
Yeah. So it's a lot of industries, man. The marijuana industry is huge with crypto.
Ain't that shit free?
For every entity in the world, there's a cryptocurrency associated with it.
What if I gave a bitch some dictocurrency?
Currency,
That's how a lot of niggas is living right now.
Hey, that nigga
Just
dead
off
straight
dick.
called
That's
it
their
strip
currency.
Said dick though.
Dicto currency.
Bitch, I hit you three weeks ago. Bitch, how much Dicto currency is that?
Dicto
this dicto
currency
currency
is
for you.
hilarious. That is so
So let
fucking
me ask you, so
funny.
with the NFT, let's say somebody's doing it for an album, right?
Yeah.
And they're putting out there and it's getting resold. What's stopping somebody from just uploading and get it to the regular internet then?
They won't have the signature. The signatures that are in the blockchain and these NFTs is minted. It's like a signature from Michael Jordan. If you're trying to sell it, they're going to dissect it 100 ways. If it ain't Mike's, you ain't getting no money for it. So these NFTs, the way that they're minted, if anybody tries to copy it, you'll be like, nah, this ain't the real thing. It doesn't have the same properties.
What if
And
Mike had
it'll be
a
illegal for them. It won't go through because it's copied.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially NFTs, because there's no two NFTs alike. They all got their own
Exactly.
separate situation. You know what I'm saying?
You can never copy that thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you, so because you're an athlete, so what if let's say they're like the top recruit, whatever, right, puts out like a reel
Yeah.
and it gets paid in Bitcoin. Does that violate NCAA rules?
So the NCAA just passed a new law that athletes could begin to get paid for their likeness. That's going to start in April. So
Well, they
starting
better.
in April, yeah, the kids can get paid for their likeness.
Shouts out to Ed O'Bannon.
But hold on, but we
Yeah,
need to.
for real. We got me a little check. I was on 5 video games and get no
Yeah,
bread.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Shouts
got a
out.
little check for that.
So would you recommend like top recruits putting out their reels for colleges
Man,
on there?
I'm going to be honest. We're going to have to edit this out the tape because that's something I'm working on.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. No, I'm
Hey, man,
playing.
you ever play
That's a great
Pac-Man?
idea, though. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Be Pac-Man and didn't die?
Right.
But for high school athletes, it wouldn't be valuable because doesn't it have to be tied to a blockchain for NFT to be valuable? Doesn't there have to be
The
something back
platform
in
has
it?
to be created.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, once
I
the
got you.
platform's created, then give us the highlights.
Right,
Mint
yeah.
it,
For those people
put
who
it
don't
out
know,
there.
when you create your own token, there has to be something that backs it digitally.
Yeah.
It just can't. A token's not just worth money because it's a rare token. The NBA tokens are worth money because it's connected to the NBA brand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
but see, you have websites where you can go put a video in and they do it for you.
Right,
and
right.
return it to you as an NFT. Like Nifty is one of them. Yeah. So, that's what I was talking about with that.
Hey, so, Wu-Tang, next time I do an album, do this shit like this, man. Don't be giving us no one motherfucker Wu-Tang. Come on.
You can't do that. That wasn't Wu-Tang's fault. That was the RZA.
Yeah.
Gotta let one nigga. It was one nigga. The
It was one
RZA.
dude.
The RZA and the nigga named Silver Rings.
Yeah, you're right.
the nigga
name
that hyped
Silver
up the
Rings?
AIDS
Silver
medicine?
Rings, nigga.
So what happened? Explain what happened with the Woo.
Duncan probably couldn't explain it better.
Well, they did an album throughout the years, and it's a producer named Silver Rings who was letting like Ghost to come through, lay a verse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would come like, say, I got all you niggas. I want all you niggas to come shoot a sketch with me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in a different sketch, but they didn't know this is the Kraig Facts whole sketch show. Right. You don't know that. You like, I'm just doing some shit for Dunk. So that's what he did for each member. So when each member came and did the song, they're like, I'm just doing the song. They got paid for the song, so they can't sue.
Damn, and then he put it, and then he layered it all into a
He
Wu-Tang
collect
album.
that shit into a Wu-Tang album with the
One album.
one album, and they sold it as art. for like
Martin Shkreli.
Martin Shkreli,
The boy that's
The one that jacked up the HIV medicine.
He ain't gonna never, but he played it. He played it on a live stream for some bread. So I'm saying, you know, people can screen capture shit, but that's what basically happened with the Wu-Tang. They fucked up and it was short money they was getting. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't looking. They wasn't really asking questions. They were like, "Oh, well, you the RZA homie for sure. I got you. Don't trip.
Right.
He ain't gonna put us in a situation."
Oh, 30,000 for a verse, nigga?
Yeah.
I'll write that shit in 10
They
minutes.
need that.
Yeah.
You a Wu-Tang wannabe nigga for sure. I got you. I'm finna come get that bread. I'm gone. Nigga, you flying me out. Everything I want, you finna pay for. You finna, you know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Yeah, let's do that.
So at any moment, any of your digital content, you can get it back by NFC at any moment.
What do you mean?
Like my own, the content that I own.
Yeah.
I can submit it through a system
Correct.
and get it back to
Correct.
Okay. Hey, can you explain real quick what the digital wallet is?
Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
So pretty simple. Just like how you have a physical wallet, you have a digital wallet. And what it does is it keeps your cryptocurrency off the exchange, and then you have your private keys, so you gotta secure it. And you gotta take it so far to secure it, like you gotta put it in your will. You gotta let a couple people know what the passwords are, just, you know, knock on wood, but just in case anything happened to you.
Right.
And you can get a cold storage wallet, which is like a ledger, looks like a USB drive. You can put it on that, and then you got people actually putting them in banks, you know, security boxes
Safe
and all
deposit
that.
box.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you just got it on the app in your phone and somebody pull up to you like, yo, send it to this. You know what I'm saying?
So when the
exactly.
So when the NFT is getting sold all around, what percent of the sale do you get each time?
You get to determine that once you do it. I mean, and whatever marketplace you have, they might take like 3% or something like that. But
So you in theory, you're telling me off a resale you can get 90% of.
right. You are your own bank. You are the owner. You are the. Yeah,
That's your interest rate
exactly.
you're charging.
Oh, you picked that rate.
Right.
But it's
right.
not called an interest rate though, right? It's
Yeah, I don't have an answer to that one.
yeah, because the interest rate I think is. I mean, well, it would be interest rate, but yeah.
It's just not bound by the traditional banking rules, like hard money loans back in the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's hard for black people to understand shit like that though. I think they feel like that much freedom. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially when it's financial. That's what really scared people with the COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they shut down banks. Oh, the NBA closed. The NFL closed. Oh shit, they shutting down their money.
Right.
I knew black people that didn't believe in COVID till the NBA shut down.
Yeah.
That shit was a myth.
Hey, when niggas stop.
I'm dead ass. I knew niggas that did not believe in COVID till the NBA was like, yeah.
And when niggas stop hooping, it's real.
Yeah, I didn't see that
stop
coming.
hooping.
Like they got chains on the rims in the hood.
Niggas stop hooping.
Hey, they blocked all the rims.
That ain't Troy. That's kid to play. That nigga stay having the house.
I ain't mad at that.
I bet the nigga was like, "What's up, man? What's going on?" I was like, "Nigga, I was at one of your karaoke parties, nigga." Fuck out of here, nigga. They're like, "Oh yeah, man, that nigga sung Jodeci and everything with his shirt off." I ain't gonna put him out there as my nigga.
That's cold.
Yeah, when they stop hooping, though, that's like you ever been at the park and they start shooting during the game.
Right. Oh man.
That's what Corona did to niggas, man.
Right.
Niggas stop hooping, man.
Like, oh, here come that nigga Big Tony with the heater again.
God.
Damn.
That nigga
Hey, when you
here.
hear this shit, foul me one more time. Foul me one more time. What you gonna do? Nigga, foul me and see. Right. It's over after that.
That nigga finna win. He ain't getting off the court. Let that nigga.
Going to the trunk. Like, oh, fuck that nigga.
Big Tony always got a little ass car too. Nigga be 350 in a Rabbit, nigga. Nigga gotta get out the car to turn the radio on. Nigga, Big Tony big in a small car.
Hey,
Nigga got a little Nissan Sentra.
Hey, Kraig.
Yeah.
It's this story in Germany. Let you know how secure this wallet is. Somebody went to jail, but they have their money in Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. They got out of jail. Now they got the police seized the $60 million in Bitcoins, but homie ain't giving up the password, so they can't get it.
Well, how can they? If it's decentralized, how can the police seize that money?
No, they put the judge. They can't get it because he ain't giving up the password.
They got like the ledger that it's on, but if he don't give them the password, they can never get in it.
He could just move to another country and be balling.
Right. But now he ain't got the ledger though.
Right.
He can never get the password. And he said the nigga said
They gonna
he
come
laying
to an
awake.
agreement.
That nigga said he lay awake at night, nigga, thinking about that password. He can't remember.
Oh, no.
No, that's a different one. That's the dude that lost his
That's-
password.
This dude had 24.
That's
This
not the
dude
one.
had
Okay.
200. There's a guy with $240 million worth of Bitcoin on a ledger, He's tried the password. He only got 2 more tries to
Heard that.
get it right.
2 more.
If not, money gone.
Damn, that sound like me trying to get into it.
Hey,
I'm not feeling it.
hey, nah.
You can't.
What happens to that mother?
It go back to that nigga Nagasaki shot, whatever his name is.
Nagasaki shot.
There ain't no.
Satoshi Nakamoto.
No, she Nakamoto. Go back to that nigga.
Nagasaki.
You can go tall and get the one. There ain't a Bitcoin like
No
headquarters.
number. Nah, you gotta protect. Hey, you gotta protect your private keys. You gotta protect your passwords. Protect your hardware. You are your own bank.
Niggas need customer service.
Come on, man. Hey, have faith in
Hey,
us.
there's somebody out there trying to call
Have faith in us.
Right now. Right now, they're trying to call that shit.
Hey, fuck up them passwords. That nigga gonna kill himself. Yeah, real talk.
I can't get my mama name? What your dog name is? What? You knew where I grew up in, right?
What's my mama's maiden name? Goddammit.
So that's important to know that if you lose that password, it's a wrap for your bread, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I think you should have started with that.
Huh?
You should have started with that, nigga.
But yeah, I mean,
You lose your
Right, 'cause
password,
I-
your money's gone.
I signed up for Disney
you're
Plus
too
and
afraid
forgot
of
my
that, they
password
got-
the next movie.
Really?
Hey, listen though, I'll say this: you could also put your Bitcoin in like a Nexos wallet, and it earns interest per year.
Yeah.
So you could do something like that, and then if anything ever happened, you know that forgot password, they'll send to your email, like all of that. So you don't have to have it offline, but that is like the most secure way.
Wow.
Because you know what's fucked up? Like when you doing your passwords like on other little sites, and, you know, iPhone to make the password for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suggestion.
Oh,
That'd
that's
be this
just
long ass
It's
shit.
XYZLY22558.
Yeah.
Who the
So
fuck?
don't do that. Don't do that.
That's
Don't
a
do
cut
that
and paste.
shit.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Is that an O or a circle? Or a zero?
I said both.
So I would make a team if I was getting drafted. Like, nigga, I need 10 million in Bitcoin, my nigga.
You heard about the football player that did that, right?
Yeah.
Russell Okun. He plays for
He's
Detroit.
cool?
No, he's from Nigeria. Hey,
Russia the old coon. He definitely a coon.
Nigeria.
That nigga about $500,000 in Confederate flags.
Nigga said, on draft day, I want people in white hoods.
I want a little nigger bitch by my side on draft day.
Burn the cross off this motherfucker too. While you at it, set that goddamn cross on fire before we barbecue.
Yo, wow.
I ain't heard nigger bitch since a Pam Grier.
Yeah. First of all, Nigeria is the number 2 cryptocurrency country in the world.
What?
After the United States.
Hey, hold on, Dozie. You don't know
They
nothing
just
about
banned it.
But you don't know nothing. But you don't. Well, shut up, nigga. Don't shut up.
So you could buy crypto. So you could buy crypto with coconuts?
Hey, look at Dozie face, man. Look at his
And they in Nigeria walking baby pigs into the bank. Like, look, I got all these goats and these pigs for the crypto.
You saying I can't trade in these elephant tucks? You got the exchange.
Walking baby pigs and elephant tusks into the bank. Nigga, our horse is full of shit.
It's a gallon of goat milk for eighth of.
Y'all ain't shit.
I was selling village secrets for Bitcoin.
Man, throw some hot jollof on these niggas. What is you doing? Throw some hot jollof.
Got a bucket of termite legs.
Termite legs. About a pound.
I swear to God, man, every time Duncan talk, I feel like this nigga about to bust out the dopest freestyle the way you hold that mic. Goddamn.
I might want to kick one after the. Yo, wisdom is like where his words being spoken. Oh.
One thing about the Nigerian culture is they're very smart people and they're hustlers.
Exactly.
So
We
if
love
you see-
Nigerian.
Motherfucker.
You see a bunch of Nigerians buying some shit, that means there's bread there.
Yeah, so check it. So Russell Okun, he basically took half of his $13 million paycheck in Bitcoin. He took the contract in like 2019. By the time he cashed it out, Bitcoin was at $27,000. So he doubled up. $6 million of that
Smart.
became 12.
I ain't gonna lie. If I did that and I hit, say I put 10 million in, and 4 years later I was at 100, I probably would retire. If I played football.
Albert Haynesworth?
Yeah.
Football, especially.
If I hooped, I wouldn't. But if I played football, that shit too hard on the body.
See
bro.
Tom Brady.
Right.
Tom Brady got the best offensive line in the world. When's the last time you seen
And
him get
referees,
hit?
too.
Right.
Look at Tom Brady, nigga. What?
Is he the greatest?
Personal foul.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
Seven.
Quarterback of all time.
7?
Yeah.
7 is the greatest.
Yeah, he is.
I'm a Joe Montana fan, nigga, and I'm like, that's the greatest regardless. I don't give a fuck what he talking about.
Hey, luck factors into this too. He's caught some breaks.
Hey,
He knows how
that
to
first
build
chip,
infrastructure around
really.
himself, too.
Yeah.
But what he
Yeah.
did last year, how you get traded from your team? You the GOAT. They send you off like they do all the old quarterbacks. You roll up to the same party with a new crew the next
Well,
year.
all ex-hoopers know that sends a message that we've been saying for years, but it really only resonates on the professional levels. Like, the coach ain't more important than the players, nigga.
Yeah.
For years, they've been having motherfuckers brainwashed to thinking, no, nigga, that's Brady, because Belichick wasn't shit before Brady. I mean, he had a chip.
Underbuilt
Ass
himself.
coach. He was an ass coach. He wasn't no head coach.
Browns,
He got one as a coordinator, though. He got
That's
one
what
as
I'm
a
saying.
coach. Yeah, he was a coordinator.
He was with the Browns for a
He
minute.
got left out of there.
Brady has a turtle effect, though. You know how turtles live a long-ass time.
Hell yeah.
Because they move so slow.
Yeah.
I think that's why Tom Brady is so successful, because the pace that he just...
So why Dewan ain't shit?
Wow.
I ain't slow.
I don't know why he ain't shit, because he's been eating like a motherfucker.
Kraig forehead look like a turtle coming out of his shell with that hairline, nigga.
Now, he got that turtle effect. He moves slow, so I feel like when you move slower for some reason, you can see things.
Right.
And look,
You feel what
and
I'm
on
saying?
top of that, let's just tell the truth. He got a defense effect, too. That's a cold. That motherfucker Mahomes couldn't get 2 seconds to pass the ball all
Right.
goddamn game. And Brady get the credit?
But if Brady ran a 4.3, he would have been out the league 10 years ago.
But he knows how
feel
to build
me?
infrastructure
Yeah.
around him too, though. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to get the right people. That's kind of similar to Leonardo DiCaprio. When he picks movies to do, he's selective about the director, the actors. He picks everybody that's going to be close to him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Brady has the same effect. He's not about to just join a team and not have his people around him.
Nigga, that was a hell of a correlation. I didn't know where you was going. So the Tom Brady, then he married Leonardo DiCaprio.
They like white bitches.
I mean, if you're white, then
White,
you can
like white
automatically
bitches.
just walk
Success
in.
is around the corner.
It's
White, like white
success.
bitches.
Success happens for you.
Gronk came out of retirement.
I'm saying he
You
built
know?
a squad around him, dog.
Right.
That shit's important, man.
Yeah.
Man,
California
Jameis Winston, man.
Them getting Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he
He
had
did get
that.
around. He went to bat for that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga crazy, but that nigga get you about 130.
Who?
8 catches.
Brown?
8
AB? Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be head coaches in 30 years.
Right.
They're not necessary.
Right.
Head
right.
coaches in professional sports are not necessary. You know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna be a bunch of like.
I mean, when
dueling
you-
games
No, I'm saying when you're a pro, I done played against pros when I was in shape. I wasn't no pro, but the game is a lot more cerebral. So once you're an established pro, it's like you niggas kind of know what to do.
Right.
You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't need what a high school, you don't need the shit high school and college niggas need. Like you can, amongst pros, you could develop an identity. Like niggas will concede if a nigga's clearly better. If they really hooping, they know who to run the rock through, or they, you know, who to get a ball to. There is no ego fight on that level per se.
You know what though? The coach got to be the bad guy
Right.
because when somebody's messing up, that might be your boy, but it's, when you got that coach, it's like, yo, you out the game. That the players have to do that. It'd be all kind of fights.
Right.
With the
That's
type
true,
of
in the middle of
egos
the
these
game.
guys got. Right.
I agree.
Like, yo. You missed your last 3, dog.
Yeah.
To the bench.
liaison between the owners and the actual talent.
Right.
Like the coach is gonna be more of the ones that's gonna
Right.
that's gonna take care of that one. The player ain't going up to the owner of the team like, hey, we need this, we need that, we need this. Blah, blah. The coach is gonna be the one to handle that. I don't think they're ever gonna take that power away from the coach.
And
Give it
situational,
on
yeah.
a bunch of niggas.
Right.
And situational substitutions. You know, it's going to be that big Charles Oakley motherfucker that don't want to come out the game. Nigga,
Right.
There's 2 seconds left and you can't shoot.
Well,
Sit your ass down.
The best player never
Niggas out the
has.
game, though.
But if they didn't have coaches, this is how the dynamic would change. The best player on the team never has the most hands. It's always the big, broad shouldered,
Yeah.
regular looking nigga that got the most hands on the team. So
The nigga get all the rebound.
that nigga gonna be taking all the shots if it ain't no coach.
Right.
They're not
Right.
gonna be able to control Willie. Like, get him out the game.
Nigga, Anthony
Right.
Mason would 50 shots a game if it wasn't no coach.
0.4.
And we'll fight niggas when you try to take him out the game. No, nigga, fuck you.
All right, hold on. I got one more thing I want to cover with the Bitcoin shit, man. Okay, so we covered how to establish or buy Bitcoin. You could either if you want to, you can go on MetaMask and create a wallet, or you can go on Cash App to start.
Yep.
Is there anything else that we're missing out on for the novice to know in initializing this process of buying Bitcoin?
I just really want to reiterate the fact that you don't need to be rich to buy Bitcoin. You could do $20 a week.
Facts.
That's better than zero. And you're investing in your future. You should have a saving strategy. And this is just a way to save your money and put it in a vehicle that's going to go fast, not slower or not at all. Because you put your money in a bank, what you get after a year? Right. You know what I mean? What's the return on that in a year? $100,000 in the bank after a year, what you get return on that?
About 1,000, yeah, about
Come on,
500,
man.
if that.
And meanwhile, they buying Bitcoin with your money.
Yeah, because I didn't have it. I had a savings account since I was 3, bro. That shit, I think my grandfather put like 500. That shit like 5,000. I still don't touch it. That shit like that. But it's
Let me
like
tell you what happened to
20,
me.
30 years though.
I opened a bank account that I forgot about, and I had $1,200 in the motherfucker. 10 years later, I get a note from the bank saying that I got insufficient funds because the monthly service fee snatched all my bread.
And for like,
And you know them late fees.
damn.
You thought you had 1,200.
Hey, you gotta understand this about the bank. The bank is very predatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all them late transaction fees, them $35 joints,
You know what the bank
and
is?
how they kill. That's a
They
whole
made
business.
$30 billion last year.
I worked
You know
at
what
the
I'm
Bank
saying?
of America call center, nigga.
I
They ain't
remember
shit.
when
Trust me.
when I worked at the bank, I saw a stat. Back in the 80s, banks made 3 to 4% of their money on fees, the rest on interest. Now they make over like 95% of their money on fees.
Right.
And like, so if it's a lot of young folks out there that wasn't around when 9/11 happened and the stock market crashed, Enron thing and all that stuff, we talking about Bitcoin, but don't act as if our regular monetary system is safe. This motherfucker crash all the time.
Right.
All it took, like back in the 2000s, you had all these people working for Enron. You know what I mean? All these energy companies. You think energy's always going to be around. The fucking owners of the company gambled the money away. You had people that worked 30, 40, 50 years and had that money in retirement, ready to retire. They couldn't retire because of what somebody else did with the money. And then what happens with the banks, these motherfuckers crash all the time. Right. So it's not as if we live in a safe financial system. Right. You know what I mean? One or two little things, the shit, you lost everything you got. So be open-minded to Bitcoin at least.
Real shit.
Exactly.
I was like I said, working at that call center, nigga. It was motherfuckers calling in like, you stole my money, and I'd be like, hold on.
Wow.
I'm a 9-to-5 nigga. I didn't steal nothing.
Right.
Now, if you want me to get this supervisor on the phone, get your $15 so you can buy you some cigarettes when you're trying to. I got you, but don't say I stole your money because, like you said, it's predatory. They're looking, they're opening these check accounts to know that, okay, well, if they overdraft, nigga, it's $35 each item. I don't give a fuck if that shit was $2, nigga.
Right. Yep.
I'm charging you $35.
Think about loans. It's the same thing. Set you up with loans you can't pay back.
That's how they taking niggas' houses back.
The bank is predatory. You know what the bank is? The bank is like that 21-year-old with the new car picking up thick bitches from the junior high.
Oh. Damn.
That's the bank.
Glad the nigga.
in the hood.
Hey, shout out to us
She in
though.
school trying to holler at the thick bitch, and she like, nah, nigga, I ain't fucking with you.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with his 39.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
39.
Hey man, shout out to us though, cause I think we skipped that whole generation. I never went back to the high school. That shit was done with us. I think.
Watch a
Like,
game. I went back for no.
yeah,
The homie played in the football homecoming game. All right, 1 year out.
You're out.
This nigga 28 at the pep rallies.
With a Letterman's jacket.
trying to hype up the crowd.
Come on, everybody. When I play,
Nigga in the audience telling bitches about his new Grand Prix outside.
go ahead.
The high school I went to, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. So
Talk that shit.
it was a
that shit
nigga.
rough.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
The nigga played for the Cavs.
Yeah.
He was
LeBron.
coming to my height, and that wasn't LeBron. The nigga was
Larry
coming
Hughes?
the nigga was coming to my high school picking up bitches.
Mookie Blaylock, you crazy in my
Man, that's fucked up, man.
That's normal, bro.
How's a high school student supposed to compete with that, bro? Like,
That's
you know what I'm
normal.
saying? Like, I'm like,
That nigga
come
was
on.
coming up there hoeing y'all niggas like,
That nigga
I'm in the NBA.
There's some grown man that can compete with that.
Right, like you getting the baddest
Man,
bitches
for-
at the
And
high school. What he doing?
that nigga up at the high school giving niggas noogies.
Little nigga. And this little hungry, right? This little nigga.
That nigga going back to the high school in the t-shirts.
Calling everybody little daddy. What's up, little
Now,
daddy?
y'all all know was that bitch who had some. How you get this Pizza Hut at this motherfucker right now? This bitch got large pizza, motherfucker, wings and shit. Hold on,
Big
That's-
leader.
nigga brought you wings, bitch. You fucking.
Hey, that's man. We appreciate the lesson. Give it up for the brother.
Yeah.
No doubt. Thanks for having me. For real.
And
Appreciate
some
you.
other news, man. Coming to America 2 comes out tomorrow.
Hey, Dozie.
Yeah.
That D came to America.
Just as dumb as them niggas on that movie.
Hey, man, hold on. They did not sound like that.
No, one African in that
didn't
bitch.
happen.
Come on.
Eddie and Arsenio said that when they shot the first movie, that Paramount Pictures said, you know, we can't just have a film of all black people. We gotta have some diversity. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was,
They didn't say diversity, they said white.
for diversity,
He said, all right, I'll show y'all.
Eddie auditioned like over 600 transvestites, and
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Come on, dog.
Wow.
and Louis Anderson got the job.
I caught that shit. She said Louis Anderson.
The thoughts and expressions
Yeah.
expressed on the Kraig
But
Facts show is
my
solely
thing is this,
those.
to me,
for
Eddie
Kraig.
Murphy's the greatest of all time. I
time.
gotta
He
roast him
is.
because he
All-time
would
great.
roast me. He the greatest of all time.
He the
great.
coach man.
Yeah.
What is your top 3 in order Eddie Murphy movies?
Only 3?
I give my top 3. Number 1 for me is Life.
Ooh.
Number 2 is Harlem Nights.
Okay.
Number 3, Coming to America.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
I gotta go.
And then 4, my bad. I'm gonna do 4.
You gotta do
'cause
4,
Vampire
yeah,
in
yeah.
Brooklyn is like,
Hey, get your ass up, goddamn it.
I love Vampire in Brooklyn, but that shag, I couldn't get past
I
that
loved
Barry
it.
White shag.
The shag was the most
shag
hilarious
was
part.
killing me.
I was 20 before I realized that wasn't the nigga from that sang "Solid as a Rock." I didn't.
Ashford and Simpson.
Ashford?
I thought that was Simpson like a motherfucker. I didn't know that was
That's
that.
why-
Ashford and Simpson.
That is an ugly nigga, dog.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, come on.
Charlie,
dog.
I'm just saying, you can't. He ugly so what? He a nigga. You ain't gonna hit.
What do you mean?
Judging the nigga.
Give zero fucks.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie want to know how you look. What do he look like? That's an ugly nigga. I don't-
Charlie.
You the one pop up like, man, I remember I was at Troy party. He was singing without his shirt off.
Right. That was too many details.
Why is that your memory?
And that nigga said, "Troy with the nice ass." He said, "Oh, that's Troy."
Y'all hyping it. I'm gonna let y'all hype the joke. She wasn't that funny, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Nigga Troy called Kraig and said, who told Duncan about the party?
A
How the
bitch
fuck?
did, though.
How the fuck
You
this
would never
nigga?
hear that.
Yeah.
A bitch like, let me holler. You like, she called you like, don't come.
Top Eddie Murphy movies for me. I mean, I'm with it. I feel like Coming to America. Niggas are sleeping on him in Dreamgirls, though, dog.
He murdered it, yeah.
Dreamgirls. And Life. That's my top three, dog.
See, I gotta go. Trading Places. Oh. Coming to America. Life. And goddamn, is it gonna be Beverly Hills Club? Cop 1 or Bodyguard? Not Bodyguard. Not Bodyguard.
That nigga think about Whitney Houston right now.
Distinguished Gentleman.
Oh,
Because if you watch that movie, told you how politics work, clear cut.
what people don't give this man credit for, Eddie Murphy is one of the masters at code. He knows how to
Yes.
send messages that are below the surface, where you got to be a thinker to get it, because a lot of his movies tackle very deep issues, but it seems like it's some surfacey shit because it's so fucking funny.
He really talking about life.
Life is about the industrial prison complex and how it ruins black people's lives.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For life.
Over dumb shit.
Hey, and while you talking about Bitcoin, Trading Places about how these motherfuckers be gambling away your money, your retirement, your savings, your 401k. While niggas talking about something, don't put it in 401k. You got Mortimer and Duke gambling that shit away every day.
But you see, but look though. See how they did Coming to America. In that movie, they had Eddie walking down the street, and they was on the side. Remember, they was bums. He threw them niggas about 100,000 in petty cash, nigga. And they was like, Mortimer, we back.
Yeah.
But Eddie was showing niggas. I was like, that's some cool shit. Why would he do that? But I look deeper. I'm like, man, niggas will save they fucking masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, this happens every day. You know what I'm saying? We always go to bat for these motherfuckers. Prada, whoever it is. They can coon us out. We be like, oh, no. That's just fashion. That's just this. That's just that. Right. So I see where he was going with that shit.
I think Nutty
because I remember we talked about this. I was like, I saw it more as
we did.
As Eddie, like that scene was more like, all right, well, just how he's like, all right, they only needed this little bit of money to get back, and like that's just not the supremacy, but more the privilege.
The mindset.
The mindset that they got. Like these niggas was on the side of the road, busted, just nothing going for themselves, and they got a fucking handout.
But see, the difference is
we don't get that fucking.
No, we know because when they keep their foot on our necks. You know how many niggas is in jail for life for less than $100?
Right.
Weed, right?
2 slices of pizza.
Like this to Bitcoin, right?
Niggas in jail.
Oh my bad. For years they said that marijuana would never be legal. Now it's legal everywhere, and you got brothers in jail doing 20 years for a roach.
Right.
And now on every corner they making billions.
Right.
And from us.
And life destroyed. Kids' lives either destroyed or severely fucked up.
That affects 2 generations. A child that don't have a father, and so since that kid didn't have a father, he's gonna raise another generation not knowing what it's like. You know what I mean? That destroyed 2 generations for real.
That's the plan.
Probably even more.
Probably even more.
Like you said, that's definitely planned. That's not by accident. They have a plan. That's why I be telling people. Like when me and you talked about the elections, niggas got on our head. We had a conversation about it. But we was telling black people, look, you're trying to ask these people what are they going to do for us while they're in there. They already planned the next 4 years before they got in here.
That's a very important plan.
It's already written out.
But let me tell you something. These folks so greedy. If it was an accident, they would have insurance on it. But it's not an accident. They know it's about to happen because they set it up to happen this way. If you have insurance and they find out you out there getting in accidents on purpose, it's gonna be a point in your life where you get no insurance.
Right.
So they, you know what I mean? This shit is planned, my nigga. There's nothing in this system that exists that they don't have their hands on that they can make money off of. So just remember that when you're making certain decisions out of emotion as a man and you living in your ego, is that it's already a place for you, my nigga. If you a hard gangster, Crip, blood, essay, whatever you are, they have a place for you, nigga. Remember, I promise you, there's a place waiting on you where you gonna become somebody's Bitcoin investment. You're gonna be sitting in the cell. You're gonna be sitting in the cell. Your kids gonna be starving, but you're gonna be this hard nigga with neck tattoos and face tattoos, and all the homies fear you, and your kids is starving. And you sitting in a prison making an investor $150,000, $200K. What does it cost to house a prisoner?
$87,000.
$87,000 a year. You making somebody $87,000
more than college.
87?
Yeah, it costs more to keep a man in jail than in school.
And your kids at home struggling, and we supposed to respect you because you this hard nigga in the hood. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? The real spit,
real shit.
Straight up and down.
Remember this though.
That's real shit.
Listen to the word. Like oftentimes the clue is just in the wording itself. They call it political science. They don't call it political arts. They don't call it political guesstimations.
Right.
Yeah.
They call it political science.
Right.
Science means there's going to be a guaranteed outcome. If I do these three things, it's going to be that social outcome.
What science means to Dewan is after we dissect the pig, can I eat everything on the inside?
That nigga ate the pig.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, you know what's funny though? Hey, Brandon, you know what's funny? It's funny seeing Kraig from this angle because he look like the PBS logo.
Damn.
PBS logo funny.
Take a look. Send a book.
Hey, that nigga Charlie robbed a foul ass parade ass, nigga.
They won't let Dewan work for DoorDash and shit.
The nigga not dashing. The nigga, he gets to the door, but he ain't dashing to the motherfucker.
Wow.
The nigga door walking.
Hey, Charlie.
The nigga's not dashing, okay? This is DoorDash, okay?
I got a question though, man. You right.
That's fucked up.
Hey, Dozie. Hey, Dozie. You from Africa? Why is Charlie the color of the Sphinx?
Dozie was about to mention his first favorite Eddie Murphy movie. He was gonna be like, man, Dr. Doolittle. I can speak to animals too, bitch.
Said, I got a Arsenio Hall mouth, okay? And what that means is,
Hey, y'all didn't mention Norbit? Did nobody mention Norbit?
Oh yeah, Norbit is the shit.
Norbit is hilarious.
I love
my Eddie Murphy
hey,
movie.
Norbit is the shit.
Hey, niggas
I
slept
love
on Norbit, bro.
Don't
Norbit.
sleep on Norbit.
It got to be Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights got to be the first one.
Pick anyone.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Not three.
But I say
Not Dr. Doolittle.
You said Beverly Hills?
Hold on. The reason I say that the number one
Over
is Harlem
Norbit?
Nights.
Go ahead. I feel that.
Harlem Nights is number one because the fucking cast, nigga.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get
And
that
the
again.
messages in Harlem Nights too. That
Oh,
shit has
yeah,
some
yeah.
real
You
messages.
know another good thing about Eddie that he don't get a lot of credit for? He put a lot of niggas on.
Facts, bro.
He gave a lot of niggas opportunity. Like the first time
Chris
I really
Rock.
saw Dave Chappelle was Nutty Professor. Like when he was roasting his ass, like that nigga always show love, man. Like I don't think always.
If he's a
Damon
dope
Wayans?
comedian, I think he'll fuck with him. It's just I
Yeah.
don't think his vision is that to where he's looking for talent like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he see you.
get
he
back
fuck
on
with
it, Eddie. We
I don't
need
know.
you
He
out
just
Yeah,
threw.
we do.
Niggas,
He just
they
threw.
got picking talent. I mean, they looking for the most unmanly black males you can find.
With tats.
You know what I'm saying? Come
With
on.
tats.
Real spit though. You can
Did y'all see that he threw Nav Green in the new Coming to America? Though?
Nav
Nigga,
Green
Nav, shout out to Nav,
Green,
man.
man. I'm proud of you, my nigga.
Nav's missing the chromosome.
He had Damon Wayans in Beverly Hills Cop, Chris Rock in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yeah, Dave Chappelle. This motherfucker's been hitting with
Well, he
the
put on our
Miguel
generation.
Nunez and
Our generation, he's semi. He ain't.
Yo,
acting.
Nunez,
halfway with-
Joanna, man, he could have left that nigga where.
Yo, y'all missing the shows?
What's what? Say it again.
Like, are y'all missing having shows, audience?
Missing. it.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I'm missing that. I'm missing
You
that.
know how awkward this was today?
That's why we
Straight
doing
up,
this.
right.
That shit was awkward.
Teddy
I'm
would have
like,
said no if we had shows going on. He would have been like, "Nah, I'm good. I got a show tonight."
Right.
5 minutes to talk to a wall? Nigga, please.
Right.
Nigga, please.
You don't feel the people out there.
No, but I have been throwing shows. I've been doing live stream, like small audience, 15, 20 people, spaced out type shit. And
Yeah.
I do that once a month, but like just the consistency every weekend going out. Right
Yeah,
now,
them shows, I know
they giving that to the big dogs, you know?
You did one of them shows where it's like, is the ass real or fake, right? Did you do one of them shows?
Yeah.
Was it lit?
Squeezing the booties? Yeah. You know, that shit had me squeezing booties in the real world.
That's crazy.
I ain't never had a video. Shout out to that video for because girls would be squeezing like, "Oh, feel my shit. Is it real? Can you tell? Hey, it should feel good."
That
I don't
nigga
know.
take like,
We're gonna do another performance. We're gonna do another stand-up performance, then we're gonna end the show with Noise spitting some fire. So man, I wanna introduce my boy, man.
sir.
Coming to the stage. A lot of people say he looked like the only black Roman poet. I say, you know what I'm saying?
This the nigga that portrayed Jesus. Judas is in the building.
Hey, come on, we're gonna do it.
Nigga look like a Somalian Uber driver.
My boy Mark.
Before we get into the joke,
Oh shit!
Terrible introduction.
oh, you
Give a good introduction.
it's only niggas with no hair who talk shit. And then you niggas called me for a piece of the wig. Fuck 'em.
Hey, think I'm being right, man.
Craig missing a few
Malcolm
pieces of
X.
hair.
We're gonna let Dewan introduce you because he like you.
Hey, they met through DoorDash.
Wait a minute, right?
This nigga I got dashing for me when I'm on the job.
15 minutes. Like, yeah, I don't need to know you.
Go ahead,
Right here, Greyhound.
bring him up right, D. Bring him up right.
Come to the stage next. Y'all know this motherfucker. He been on the show before. Malcolm Hall, goddammit.
Yes, sir. Malcolm Hall, let's go.
I hope I don't get famous to introduce me like that. They gonna know I ain't shit. This nigga is terrible. But before I get started, Craig, you can use a few pieces of my shit. Right? I was just looking at it. It looked like some beach sand from up here, dog.
That nigga said beach sand.
God damn, man. This shit is awkward talking to the wall and shit like that. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause hey, when the last time niggas been on the stage? It's been like I went up twice in 2020 and shit like that. So you know, but I'm still trying to get used to this COVID shit, like the mask and shit like that. Wearing that, I realize you know I'm cheap. I don't like to spend a lot of money. You gotta spend some good money on your mask. Cause you know the niggas that sell roses, they sell masks too. I bought one. I think it was some Goodwill draws, cause the shit was just stank as fuck. I mean, like goddamn. I think the nigga took some Goodwill draws, sold them together, and sold it to me as a mask. I know what assholes smell like. I mean, goddamn, it's terrible. I don't trust niggas that use the general car insurance. I just don't. There's something about that shit. I got a nigga said when have you ever seen The Office? The General's office.
I ain't never seen the General.
I think it's in the back of Liberty Tax. I don't think the shit exists. And them niggas don't. The General is the only place that take a scratch off for payment. You don't even have to have cash. They take scratch offs and money orders. You don't even get a card. You get a pamphlet when you hit somebody. So it's like jail. They don't fuck with you till Monday. So I don't know if I'm fucking with the goddamn General and shit. I too like Teddy said, I got eczema real bad too, man. This shit's terrible because you know, I got in the worst place. You know, people got it, you know, in their arms, in their legs. You know, I got it in my ass crack, which is terrible. And no, cause you can't scratch. You know what I'm saying? You be in the line, you got to scratch your ass like this and shit. So, you know, bitches think I'm trying to sell them some dick. I'm like, nah, baby, I got an itch back there.
You got shingles in your ass?
Huh? I got shingles, man. You know I'm cheap, bro. I don't like to spend no money on lotion and shit like that. God damn, man. It's and COVID, man, it's been tough. You can't find no bitch. Wait, has anybody found any new bitches during COVID?
Yeah, I got bitches out.
Well, Kraig fam, I can't find no bitches though. I had to downgrade. I had to start dealing with bitches with disabilities. You know, I had to do what I gotta do. Hey, but they get a check every month. What's wrong with that? I had a bitch I met in the club before all this started, you know. Make sure you get bitches where you can see them, you know, because I didn't know. We were talking. I only saw her good side. I didn't know she had a flipper on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Shit was tough. But she would come pick me up in the Access van, so I didn't have to spend no money on gas, so shit worked out for me. Yeah, man, I goddamn, man. I had a bitch in a wheelchair, but, you know, she rode off on me. She had that power chair, you know. I had to take her course so the bitch wouldn't keep going places on me. I'm originally from Florida, man. I don't really shit's different in California. I never heard of kale or avocado before I got here. You know, I thought that was two gay dudes when I first got here. Like, who the fuck is kale? Everybody keep talking about they so good and do you like them? You want to try them? I'm like, no, I'm not fucking with that shit. I don't eat avocado. That shit looks like baby shit. I can't fuck with it. I'm not. Hey, look, you're not putting no baby shit on my food. I'm not eating that.
These niggas is wild, man. Fuck these niggas.
Oh, you talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Oh, hey. I don't give a fuck. We talking to a fucking woman.
Evil looking nigga on stage. This nigga look evil, nigga.
This nigga like Ethiopian stud.
They said that nigga look like an Ethiopian stud.
He motherfucker just repeated himself.
This nigga look like he know magic.
Well, hey, I'll make some bitches pop up if I could, goddamn. Damn sure ain't got none in. A room full of niggas. If I had match, some bitches be here right fucking now.
Make some bitches pop up.
Goddamn, living in LA is tough, man. I live in a fucking studio, bro. It's hard to go live. Everybody see my fucking house. I don't have nowhere to go live no more. I only got 4 fucking walls, and when bitches come over, there's no need for no tour. You can see straight through my place, bitch. Don't be funny. This shit is awkward, like getting pussy. She not making noise, man. I tell you.
You doing well, man. You doing well.
I'm killing her. That's what she said.
And they got a closet full of sandals. And they got a toe ring drawer at the house.
That nigga
Malcolm look like he robbed Gargamel in his purse, nigga.
That nigga Dewan take his sweat and sell it as seasoning.
He look like he do
Kraig talk like a goddamn stroke victim. Goddamn, every time you talk, his words 6 minutes apart.
That nigga look like he do one blood sacrifice a month, nigga.
Hey. Every time I see Kraig on my Instagram with his shirt off, my phone freeze. Kraig got titties like a stepmom. I said, why is his titties on the side? You gotta flip your phone over and look at Kraig's titties. I'm like, what the fuck?
Malcolm look like he got a potion that'll turn you into a midget.
That nigga got a backyard full of dead pigeons.
When Jeezy had his chain made, he used Juwan's shadow. Oh shit!
That nigga look like he get mad on the first day when he can't fart around him.
Wait to get out. This nigga look like a Sahara sand lizard. You see these niggas running across the desert when you going to Vegas. I've seen this nigga on Kraig Facts before. Oh man.
That's the nigga that brought Tevin Campbell into the game. You got to back into it. If you want to be successful, you got to back into the room. Hey, he fought a nigga over Russell Simmons. How you know Russell?
That nigga gave me a Fat Farm shirt first, nigga.
A Fat Farm?
Oh, shit. Oh,
man.
my God, nigga, that's crazy. All right, man, you go ahead and finish your set. Fuck it.
Let me see what I'm gonna finish on. Goddamn.
When that nigga Dewan worked at the car wash, they wrapped towels around his stomach and told him to walk in the cars with his hands up.
Charlie's the first rusty-looking human being. Nigga, he look like rust.
When Dewan bowl, he can't dip forward or he'll fall over. That nigga bowl leaning back, nigga, so he'll fall over.
That nigga Dewan watched tranny slave porn.
Tranny slave porn.
All right, man, go ahead. We'll give you 3 more minutes, man. Handle it.
That's all I got, bro.
That's it.
Fuck it. Good set, man. Good job, man. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
Hell yeah, man. Give it up for the homie, man. That was beautiful.
Hey, but before I do go, I did want to, because, you know, I talk the financial literacy shit, too. You know, that's what I do. I say before, you know, you investing in Bitcoin and shit like that.
That nigga
man.
wrote a book in Latin.
Before you invest in Bitcoin.
I want all the Romans to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
This nigga Kraig fuck bitches when they bust, they holler out, USAA. But yeah, I was gonna say, man, you know, I've been got some client shit, man. Make sure you got your finances in order before you invest, man. Don't take your light bill money and invest your mortgage and shit like that, cause you know niggas hear about making all this money, but they don't have their bills in order. You know, they don't have the credit taken care of. You're behind on your mortgage. Because you hear all this money. It is a lot of money to be made, but you got to have everything else taken care of beforehand. You know, you can't be behind on shit like that. Because people talk to me about investing all the time, but your credit score is 330. I'm like, come on. So, yeah, you got to get your shit together. Get your credit in order, man. Credit is cash, too, because you can get a cash advance off of a credit card and take that money and invest it, get a return, and put it back and pay it off. So there's a lot of ways you get money.
Malcolm, you look like you climb on trees and stare niggas down.
That nigga tags is bad in Athens.
This nigga.
He got a boat in Venice.
Dewan, the only nigga that sweat on the ski trip bundled up.
All right, man.
This nigga Brandyn is like a goddamn lesbian. That used to date dudes and girls. All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Follow me on Cheap Not Broke, man. Appreciate it.
Brandyn looked like a lesbian that raped niggas.
Oh, that nigga, yeah, I took that shit.
All right, man. We back, man. We back over here. Them niggas. Hey, them niggas outside. Hey, they outside playing soccer.
You don't do it like that. Them niggas did go in the bathroom together. They're like,
Hell
y'all
yeah.
pissing at the same time, nigga?
Man, okay. Shit, I want to give a special shout out, man, to my pops. It's his birthday today, man.
Shout out to Smitty. Shout out to Smitty, man.
Yeah, I love my pops, man. He the one of the realest motherfuckers God ever created.
Yeah.
I got to thinking, man, like, what's some shit that I learned from pops? And one of the first things I learned from pops, he didn't really tell me how to deal with it. He just kind of dealt with it. And it's some shit that it had to be a lot, because my pops is an OG gangster. You feel me? And he grew up in a hybrid era where it went from niggas wearing team jackets and fighting with bats to becoming Crips. You know, he went through that whole transition from the late 60s all the way to like the early 80s. He was thugging, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga's a killer. He did a seven-year bid back in the 60s and 50s and stuff. If you killed somebody out of self-defense, the most you can get was 7 years. So it's a lot of brothers in their 60s and 70s that's got, you know, a couple murders and done 2 7-year bids in the, you know, 60s and 70s or whatever.
I got an aunt like that.
Yeah, so.
A great aunt, yeah.
So, Smitty, my sister got pregnant. My sister was 15. Her baby daddy was 28. So you already know for a penitentiary nigga, that goes against the code.
Right.
This nigga's a child molester. You feel what I'm saying? But my sister's in love with him. Pops didn't meet the nigga till she was probably like 5-6 months pregnant. So now you got a grandchild on the way, and you can't just kill a motherfucker because now this nigga that's doing wrong is the father of the child. So that's a fucked up position to be in, where you dealing with a motherfucker that you would normally get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Because on this planet, child molesters shouldn't be walking the earth, in my opinion. You know, that's one thing I can't bend on. Fuck you if you disagree. You know what I'm saying? But so here's a nigga that stomped down with the street code. His daughter, my older sister, who's 7 years older than me, is pregnant by a grown-ass man, and I know every gangster street morsel in his body was like, I should be murdering this nigga. But I watched my father turn what could have been hate into love, because he took the energy that it would take to hate a motherfucker and reconverted it into an energy that he used to love my niece. My niece, rest in peace, and my father were like this. Yeah, he never said it to me, but looking back, I'm like, he really put a lot into my niece early, bro. He really transferred what would normally give him the energy to pull the trigger and get rid of a motherfucker. He transferred that and really stepped into himself as a man and used it to love. You know what I'm saying? That's the first lesson looking back I learned from my father that he didn't directly try to teach me. But as a man, when I look back, you know how you look back, you're like, damn, that's what Pops was doing.
Yeah.
Went there.
You know what I mean? What are some of the things that you guys may have learned indirectly from your Pops or any male figure where you was like, damn, that okay, Pops was really on this shit. I didn't even realize it till I got older.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, it's a gang. It's like my grandfather is a nigga that was a person that was like he was the hood captain. You know what I'm saying? He sit on the porch. You know what I mean? And you're coming down the block, nigga. He looking in your face. You gonna say what's up to him? Cause you have to. And he know was like, hey, come talk to me, son. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I mean? And I seen so many niggas come from shootings and all type shit, nigga, and hid in the garage. And, you know what I'm saying? This is a nigga that go to church every day, though. This ain't no gangster. This ain't no, but he seen black men as human. You made a mistake. You fucking up, son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I remember my homie dropped a weed sack in front of that nigga. Nigga told him pick up his goods.
His goods?
I almost shitted on myself. Me myself?
But he said they cool, though. I mean, he said
Oh,
real
yeah,
cool.
no.
Pick up goods.
In conversation, talking to the shit said, bloom, 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 bloom. That shit made all types of noise in the ground. It was the fattest sack. It was Dirty Rat at the time. No nigga in the hub know about Dirty Rat. It was Dirty Rat. So it stank and it was a fat sack, nigga.
That nigga had some weed in the same bag as a hot dog.
Nigga, no, he trying to clown. He clowning the gay crackhead in the hood. So he's trying to do the, you know how niggas like, he was like this outside and showing my grandma that she said, bloop, 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 bloop. That nigga said, pick up your goods, son. But anyways, nigga, what? So it's like that type of mentality I keep when I deal with young men. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at niggas like they're
Can't
criminal.
judge them.
Yeah, I can talk to any person, like niggas like, I don't say nothing to niggas. Nah, speak to those young men. You know what I mean? You don't know what you finna say that can change their whole fucking day. You know what I'm saying? They talk to a Troy in LA, they like, damn, man, that nigga Troy said some real shit. It can happen, bro. So stop being scared to talk to our youth. I mean, that's the problem, I think, as all, like, black men, period. Like, we look at these niggas, I'm not scared of none of these niggas.
Yeah.
Because I'm not coming at you with that energy. I know what type of energy you're looking for. So when they look at you and they don't see that, they don't really know how to fuck with you. They like, damn, well.
And when you go to them with respect, they look at you like, they take it.
Nigga might rob you, but he'll let you live. Like, oh, man, I appreciate you letting me stay around and shit.
Because what it is they're not being spoken. They want it the most.
Yeah.
The gangsters, the niggas the outliers, they like, damn, well, Shaq can watch a YouTube video, but like you said, he can't really talk to, you know what I'm saying, him and really get what Bitcoin is. He can watch this show, though,
right,
and hear him speaking some real facts and us joking in between and really coming with the reals. He can really relate to that. So it's like, we, as black men, we have to cope. We have to cover these little young men. I don't give a fuck if they looking like Young Thug and they, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They doing they doing some shit that's probably outside of what we would do, but they still ours, though. You know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So I think black men, that's what my grandfather taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go to church, nigga. I'm a deacon. I collect bread, nigga. When they singing, he ain't singing and smiling nothing, nigga. He looking over the crowd like he had a Vegas fucking boss. You know what I'm saying? So that's but when it comes to talking to black, he was always open. So I'm open to any kind of conversation. I think we all need to be like that as black men. Real shit.
Yeah, like, I got a lot of wisdom from my dad, but I want to go to my grandfather because like he turns 97 on Saturday.
Happy birthday.
So yeah,
That's
my
crazy.
grandfather turned 97 on Saturday.
Shout out.
Like,
He smoked.
he smoked cigars and cigarettes back in the day. I was people like my grandfather. Look, when I go,
What did you say before that?
I say smoke.
Get you with that's that blackness.
That nigga
And the nigga still eat fat burger. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying, like, he always told me this because my grandfather talked a lot of shit. He didn't give too much wisdom. His wisdom is in his action. He went to work every goddamn day, and he gave us a stable foundation, and he's passing land and shit down to everybody, to his descendants. He talked that way. But his main words he'd always say the only time you should be broke is when you're in a bathtub. He's from Mississippi, so he's like bathtub instead of bathtub. You know what I mean? Like the only time you're supposed to be broke is when you're in a bathtub. Basically saying like, look, man, when you go out into the world, always have a little bit of something on you. You never know where you can end up. You never know what can happen. And if you don't have nothing, you need to get some hustle in your bones and go get something to put in your pockets. And that's what he always says. So shouts out to Poppy, 97 years old. And shouts out to that lesbian store on Melrose that Kraig bought his jeans from.
Studs are us.
You see on the Lil Nas X side of the game?
Hey, Charlie got a lot to say about niggas' jeans. I was like, Charlie said that shit 3 times, nigga.
That nigga got them Wranglers on in this one.
Oh, no, they not Wrangler. They cost more than your
Hey,
own.
Charlie dressed like he always ready to ride a horse.
Y'all got horse in this motherfucker? That nigga like above the rim extra. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Just take the crotch out in case I got to ride a horse. Just take the shit,
This
nigga.
nigga Brandon got the face of a nigga that robbed stagecoaches and shit. Come about. I think one of the strongest experiences I had with my pops is I remember I came home one day and I had some packs and a pistol hid in my mattress at the crib. And I came to the house and he was standing there with his arms crossed when I walked in. He had all the shit on the table with the pistol. And he was just like, if you're gonna do this, you can't live here. So I scooped everything up and I left. I was like fighting back the tears, you know what I'm saying? Getting in the car like, well, I ain't gonna stop because you ain't gonna let me sell crack. You're not gonna let me do this, Pops. It's funny, we was talking about
house get raided?
You know what I'm saying? We was talking about this the other day too.
Man.
But the way he poured unconditional love on me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was still, and I left and I was gone for like a week and I called him. He was like, how's everything going? Like he never brought it up. He never put it in my face. He showed unconditional love to me even though I was out there doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I was gone maybe about 3-4 months. I came back home, but he accepted me. He acted like it never even happened.
He didn't remind me about it. He didn't treat me differently. I'm like,
What made you come back home? Like, what was the thing? Where like, I gotta get back to fuck. I gotta get back to the house.
and I got to get back to the stability, man.
Them dollar burgers
You know what I'm
start
saying?
getting nasty than motherfucker.
And it's like I got to go get home. Like, ain't nobody mind. Like, he just showed me unconditional love as a man. Like, he didn't judge me. He didn't treat me differently. You know, sometimes people bring shit up that you've done in your past to benefit them. Like, well, remember when you left? Right. Remember you was living here and you left, but he never did that. And then I just transferred that energy over to my son. Like, he made some similar choices, but that shit got him locked up for 7 years. Yeah. When I talk to the nigga every morning, I'm pouring the same love on him that my pop did. Like, hey, everything cool?
Yeah.
But I think when you see that example, that as a man that gives his kids unconditional love no matter what, it's contagious. Some stuff is caught and ain't taught.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
To piggyback off what you were saying earlier about, I think my grandfather, man, like my grandfather, he was a mean nigga. Like he was mean. Like he's an alcoholic. But at the same time,
This nigga that killed the dog.
yeah, that's the story. Kraig know the story. I was gonna tell that's the exact story I was gonna tell. We had a neighbor, and the fucking the dog. Like he wouldn't let me have a dog, but like our neighbor's dog used to always bark every night. Just bark. So I'm getting up to go to the restroom one night. I look at my grandfather in his robe. He's leaning out the window with a fucking rifle. Pop, 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 pop. So next morning I go outside, the neighbors, they crying, all the kids.
That nigga was a thug.
Yeah, like the whole neighborhood is like in shock. Like who the fuck killed this goddamn dog?
They don't know the hurt that motherfucker.
Like he murked him. Like, sniper rifle? Yeah.
Shot the shit out of Bow Wow.
He's former military, so he had nothing but guns and shit.
That nigga got outside, was rolling on the ground and shit.
That dog sticking out a chest.
Damn.
Strap. Didn't stand a chance. So like, I come outside, I see everything going crazy. They're like, man, who did this? I'm like, probably 6, 7 years old at the time. I was like, oh, my grandfather did that. I saw him last week. I saw him right out the window, and I snitched on him. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga told on his grandpa on the first 48 side of the game.
Cops came, arrested him. You know
Damn.
He went to jail. He went to jail for that shit.
Nigga snitching at 7.
Snitched him
How
out, man.
long was he in jail?
Not long. Like
Okay.
I don't even think it was a week. He wasn't in there that long.
That's a long time to kill a dog, though.
I
need to get out
West
that
granddaddy
night.
was
Fuck
on
that
the
dog.
chain, dog.
Bro, he wasn't playing.
Motherfucker was on my property. That's what he got.
He wasn't playing. And when I got older, you know, he reminded me of that shit. Like, he always, you remember you snitched me out.
Oh, that nigga don't fuck with you like that.
Like, he would always.
Don't give that nigga no extra potatoes. Do not give that nigga no sweet potatoes.
That nigga did not let that shit go. But at the same time, like, him being mean, him being an alcoholic, he still, like, every day when I would come home from school, he'd take me like a Dairy Queen, get me like ice cream and shit. And like, he wasn't the type of nigga that'd say, oh, I love you, grandson. But he showed it like through his actions. So I think like through him, I learned like, okay, I'm not necessarily gonna do things the way he did, but I think some people are in your life to see like, okay, I don't want to do things like that. I'm gonna do things differently. You know what I'm saying? When I have people in my life who I care about, who, you know what I mean? So I think he was a good example of, not to say like not what not to do, but how to do things more through actions. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily like being just a bunch of lip service and shit. You know what I mean?
Shit, I say one thing. My pops is a talker. Like for real, anybody knows my family. Like if anybody watches my stories, you'll see Daddy talks. Like for real. So, but his actions were just as loud as his words. So he's one of those like, all right, I can tell you, he'll sit, you know, you got to do this, you got to do this, got to do this. Get you a business, do this, do that. This is at like 5, 6 years old. He's trying to tell me this nonsense. Or to me, I'm like, I want to go play outside, man. Come on. Like we're having like these meetings. Like, oh, come sit down. Come sit down. Let's talk about what your future is going to be. I'm like, nigga, can I go play? Like for real. Nah. But Pops had the business. My dad worked for the county, but he had like several houses where he had a group. My dad had group homes. He had a cleaner service. Like he had all kinds. He got a whole fucking hotel back in Nigeria. Real shit. So it was like me now. It's funny because now he looks and he laughs. He's like, oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Like when he sees me with the houses and the cars and all that, she's like, okay, I see exactly what you got going on. You now it's finally starting to sink in.
Yeah, real shit.
And I'm in my head like, what are you talking about? It's like, remember, I've been telling you since you were a kid. This is what you need to do.
Get your shit.
Now you start to do it. Look at you. Look at all the shit you got going on. I'm sitting there like, oh, okay. I didn't know where I got it from. It's like, it wasn't like I wanted to do this. I'm just like, oh, maybe I'm just having ideas. Maybe I should try this. Maybe I should try that.
When you're a dad, you can take credit for shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, though. You know
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was whispering in your crib.
I put the basketball in your crib, son.
All this shit is because of me. All this shit he doing is because
Shit, I do that to my son. This day nigga plays drums. Like, you was 3, nigga. I bought you a drum set.
Right?
Now you playing for the church.
When you was inside your mama, I was watching Dr. J. That's the only reason you could lay up like that.
He wasn't watching Dr. J.
Pops be coming back. They be taking it from the free throw line, dog.
Yeah, hey, real shit though, man. Like you said, Kraig. That's the important black man's life. That paternal, you know what I'm saying, instinct that black men have to let their sons know it's shit you gonna really encounter that the mother can't really let you know about. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's only a father can tell you, like, look, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I know your mama, but nah, nigga, we don't get down like this. This is what you're supposed to do. So a lot of men didn't get that. You know what I'm saying?
I know for a fact I'm a completely different person if my dad is in the picture.
Yeah.
1,000.
And also, like you was talking about your mean grandfather. I was talking about my grandfather who was mean. Understand, like, if you had a grandfather that was mean, he went through some tough-ass motherfucking times. Sure. Like, my grandfather was 40 when the Civil Rights legislation was signed. Yeah. He had already seen black men get pulled apart by 2 horses in Mississippi. So they ain't got time for their little punk-ass grandkids with all the shit that they done seen. Right. So if you have a grandfather, somebody like that may have been mean to you, you didn't like it, man, understand this story and forgive them.
Nigga, they grandparents were slaves.
You know their grandparents was literally slaves.
My granddad, I ain't gonna lie, man, he poured so much love on us, but he hated everybody else, man. Somebody broke in his car. This was right before I was born. Somebody broke in his car, and while they was breaking in his shit, this nigga went on the same shit as your granddad, on some army shit. This nigga went outside with the hammer, blows this nigga's bag completely off. The nigga bled out, and he had to leave the city for a while for death threats, the whole 9. And my mama hated when I bring it up. Like, stop bringing it up. I'm like, no, that's valuable information. Granddad shot a nigga's dick off and he bled out in the driveway. That's a fire ass story. No, don't talk about it. Like, no, that nigga a G.
Everybody was not playing.
And it made me look at that nigga differently when I finally, because I think I was like 11 when I finally heard the story. I'm like, wait a minute, you saying that granddad shot a nigga dick off?
Yeah. That's all you heard, nigga. One time my grandfather was like fixing the fucking garage in the back, like I'm holding the ladder for him and shit. And I fucked up, and I think I looked at something and like I fucked it up, and like he fell off the ladder. This nigga hit the ground, did an army roll into some shit, and got up. This nigga's 65 years old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was one of them niggas in the army, not just he was doing. He was doing some shit.
They was on the front line going. They didn't get no support.
Right.
Yeah, you are the crash.
He was like in Vietnam and shit. Like,
okay, yeah.
out there doing some real shit.
Real quick? I was lucky enough to have other than my father, I had multiple male role models to follow. Like, my dad has 6 brothers, all of them are doing well. My mom has 6 brothers, all of them are doing well. So it's like I got multiple people I can go to and get some information. Did y'all have, you know what I mean? Like, can we speak on that?
Yeah, like we had that. Like, I had my parents, I had cousins, and because really, like here in America, it get the real story doesn't really get told. It really is a village. You know what I mean? Cats really do got a village out here. You know what I mean? Then people who didn't have it, you have the church. You know what I mean? For people who did go to church, and I'm not saying all people had it, but most people had people they can go to. You have these unnatural supports. You have a family friend, a cousin, your mama homeboy for like 6 months. They give you that little bit of valuable information.
So your mama homeboy?
Yeah.
Mama friend.
I mean, cause like I saw it all the time, like working with kids. You know what I mean? I would have kids I work with their parents were single. But the mom may have a friend that comes around.
You're talking about they were still there even in the single house.
I'm saying I see that now working with kids when I deal with these quote unquote broken homes. Oftentimes there's still some sort of network of somebody there to tell them something. And usually kids are pretty smart. If they don't have that, like these little motherfuckers got YouTube now. So I get so many inboxes from like young folks that watch this show, where they may not have it at home, but they got this show. They got other shows like this that they get it from. So people find those supports
And you know what I did also? Because my dad wasn't in my life like early on. What I would do, I had a lot of friends whose parents, but they had both parents in their life. So I learned a lot actually watching my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like watching how my friends carried themselves in situations, like just watching them, like and how they're going over their house for like the weekend and seeing like how the house is ran and like how the father interacts with the mother and how he interacts with his son and all the kids and stuff. So I learned a lot just by being observant. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like, oh, woe is me, I ain't got my dad around, so fuck the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, if you're at that time, I was very like observant and very like I paid attention to like every little detail that's going on around me. So I picked up a lot on just my friends. You know what I mean?
It's funny you said that my pops was always nicer to my friends who came from the single parent household.
Yep.
And he told me as an adult, I'm like, why was you always so nice to Yem? Like, what?
Yep.
Shit, Yem didn't have no daddy at the house. Like,
Yeah.
He needed somebody like me to show him how. I was like, oh shit.
That's
I
real.
be like
I had
that
no-
sometimes.
I had no clue
That's
yet.
real.
Niggas' mamas be thick to the motherfucker. Like, I was used something to that nigga mama. Thick to the mother. I ain't no fucking daddy.
All right, so
I ain't got no daddy.
hey, are we able to play an instrumental while Noy rhymes? Are we able to play an instrumental?
No, he said, yep.
That nigga Noy got candy corn that look like him. You sell?
You said he got what?
He got candy corn that look like him. Nigga sell on his website. You can buy that.
Now we're gonna have to figure it.
They gonna start an NFT.
Okay, we're gonna wrap. How long you think it's gonna take? Cause we gonna wrap up as soon as he do that. All right, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. This is wild. We would have been at 1,000 likes, man.
Bitch. That's
I'm
right.
sorry for starting late, y'all. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, though, man. Let's get this algorithm working for us. Last thing on the agenda, man. Kellen Winslow. He got 14 years, man.
Damn.
You said who?
Football player.
Yeah.
5 counts of rape. He raped a homeless woman.
Homeless person, yeah.
Get the
Wasn't that shit old too?
A homeless is like
like
woman or
70?
man or
A woman. He exposed himself to a neighbor, and she went and reported him. But he raped a homeless woman. This man is sick.
That CTE is real, man.
Kellen Winslow. He was the tight end that used to play for the Browns. He was killer in the league. And I think he has.
Miami, right?
He went to Miami. His dad is the legendary tight end as well. Huh? His dad played for
That
St.
transition from sports to real life, you get some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah, I
Crazy
agree.
before that.
But
Remember that interview when he was like, they come at me, I'm coming at them. I'm a fucking killer.
who was that? Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis said that shit a while ago. Was like, if it wasn't for the NFL, the crime rate would be higher and shit.
Oh, definitely. Well, shit, that nigga got 2 bodies. You know?
Yeah, he got two bodies and 2 tap shoes. That nigga.
That nigga name is King Beijing.
Got stock in that shit.
That nigga get his haircut with the helmet on. Just take the face mask off, man. Line around the helmet.
Now put him under the jail though. That rape shit, man.
Yeah,
That-
I don't fuck with.
I don't fuck with that, man.
Rape.
You think the NFL is properly addressing the CTE issue?
Nah, he has an issue. That's brain. Something's going on in his brain. You know, he a nice looking dude. He rich, and he's raped. I ain't gay, but I'm just saying he can get a
Man, that nigga's sexy. I don't understand why that shit's happening.
You see his feet? Nigga ass fat in the mama. Okay.
You got chest hair pictures and shit I like.
Nigga got sexy ass hands. You can tell he filed his own fingernail.
Oh shit.
I don't think they're addressing that CTE shit properly, man. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? You might be right.
Well, you know, it could because it opens up lawsuits. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's we had, what's the guy, the tight end for the Patriots that just got locked up?
What's the Gonzalez?
Hernandez.
Well, he dead. He killed himself.
I'm just saying, like, when it was an autopsy, you know what I'm saying?
His brain was fucked up.
Even the dude Junior Seau that shot himself in the
Well, you know what's a fact? What's one of the symptoms where motherfucker might not be all the way together? When they start having them high ass fades, You know what I'm saying? Like they nigga fade.
Nigga the boosie fade.
Nigga fade be high as a motherfucker. That's one sign that this
fade be
I mean fade
Got that uptown, boy.
Nigga said that fade is an indicator.
Hell yeah, nigga.
That's that uptown. Hanging niggas in Texas.
Nigga, look at
Y'all
that.
got that fade
That
though.
this ain't what I want to do. Take a little bit more off the side. Shay do got it.
There's some niggas in Texas right now. You talking about the uptown fade?
Uptown.
That's what it's called. Like the boosie guy.
When a nigga taper is higher than a forehead wrinkle, that nigga is on his way to do some foul shit. Nigga face start right here. Nigga just But yeah, man. I don't think CTA will ever be addressed.
No, it's not
You
gonna.
think that's a lot of like with the last shit we just had with the NFL with the lineman beating his black girlfriend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying that they're saying that he was mentally like crazy, but
He was off.
he was off, but the collisions and everything didn't really help. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot of that shit going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even they trying to, like, that's how Ray Rice was trying to get back in the league by saying that his fit he had in that elevator was caused from CTE.
Come on, bro.
I know the bitch said something because she's.
I mean, that's
I
how
know the bitch swung on him.
It's very likely.
He dog
But that ain't likely. Niggas act
They
like
got married after that too.
Yeah. But niggas act like sick niggas don't beat bitches up. Nigga, I can beat, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Motherfuckers that everybody that beat up bitches ain't in their right mind. You feel
Like,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
right. People like when we say not in our right mind, like the brain is a neural network. Like when you driving down a freeway with freeway interchanges and shit.
Right.
And that's how signals get sent. Imagine driving down a freeway, you on a freeway interchange, and it's a big ass 40-foot gap on the middle of that interchange. Everything look good, but it's a big 40-foot gap in the middle missing. Is your car gonna be able to get from this side of that gap to the next side of that gap? No.
Right.
So the same thing when you're dealing with CTE and these brain things, it's some signals in the brain, so full neural network, the part of their brain that says, hey, nigga, bad decision.
Right.
The freeway gap is missing.
Right.
And so people act on an impulse, and then once everything happens, they see what happened. They really do be remorseful.
Football is not good for the brain. It's just not. And
It's
if
a collision sport.
Yeah, but if they start being truthful about it, they would have to take the shit out of high schools because it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Yeah. That's why. I mean, why you think boxing ain't in high school like that?
Right. Hey, good point.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, football, man, we all need to practice some accountability, man, because I know a few ex niggas that played in the league who ain't right. I remember a dude I grew up idolizing. His name was Daryl Lewis. He played for the Oilers 10 years, Pro Bowler and everything, man. I think he just did like a 15-year bid or something like that. Yeah. But he ended up going to jail. He was in a police chase with the police because he beat up his girl or whatever, you know. But he wasn't that type of guy when I met him as a kid. You know that
changes him.
It changes, yeah.
Basketball is bad on the knees.
Yeah.
Football is bad on the brain.
Right.
That's an unfair exchange right there, man.
People got mad at Barry Sanders when he left after that 10 ball, but he was like, look, man, I did my time, dude. I got to protect my body.
Straight
up.
up.
Gonna win no ring anyway, nigga.
Yeah, he ain't get no ring out there.
Detroit.
You wasn't going to get no ring. They
Lions
was
ain't
mad
winning
at you.
shit.
You gotta protect yourself.
All right, man, we're going to wrap up the show, man. We're going to start from the left to the right, man. Tell everybody where they can find you.
All right, man, Mr. Duncan Pennerhughes on Instagram. I got my website out right now, nerdgang.com, you know what I'm saying, clothing.com. Got a gang of apparel on that shit, hats, all that good shit these niggas say I didn't have. All that shit is popping, man. Fuck with me.
You got all tops. Talking about you got a clothing line.
I got
all tops, nigga. Short sleeve, long sleeve.
Hey, this nigga got Halloween shoes on. This nigga. Do not take your fashion advice from this nigga. You know what I mean? Everybody fucking. Everybody fucking with the album too, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are showing out for that shit, man. I like videos y'all sending me. I'm posting them to my story on my Instagram just to let y'all know. Keep doing that shit. That shit make me feel good for this next fucking album, man. And man, we on, bro. For real. Real
that
shit.
Nigga got 3 pit bulls tied up in his backyard right now, nigga. He ready.
Hey, Charlie.
Fuck with that nigga. That nigga ready for war,
Ready for
nigga.
what, dog?
Nigga ready for war, nigga. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying whatever I want.
Hey, what's them ball shaving clippers that you shave your balls with? That nigga do his goatee with that, nigga.
Oh, Manscaped, nigga.
Manscaped.
Nigga manscape his beard, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga. Manscaped 2.0.
That lawnmower, nigga, that lawnmower. Lock it down.
Good shit.
Make it happen. Good shit.
Yeah, you can follow me at Jamal_Boykin. That's again Jamal_Boykin on Instagram. You click the link in my bio. I have a free e-course where you can learn all about cryptocurrency, the 6 crypto commandments, how to invest, how to get started, how to continue to educate yourself. So I encourage everybody to get involved with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, NFTs, educate yourself. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, love. Well,
Financial independence, man. That's what we preach on this show.
Yeah, man, my name's Troy Lawson. I appreciate Kraig, man, for having me on, man. I love the growth with the show, man. I watch y'all like every Tuesday or Thursday. I'll be tuned in, checking out. So I love the growth, man. Glad y'all have me on here. Y'all can check me out on YouTube, Troy in LA, and on Instagram, Troy in LA. I got some new shit coming out, working on a production company. Got a whole new series coming out, so get locked in.
Every time Duncan put that shirt on, he got to pick out a titty wedgie.
Wedgie.
Fwah, fwah, fwah. That shit not funny at all. All the fat niggas in the back. Look at Nori laughing. Why is Nori laughing? I dare Nori to come on camera and do a push-up. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you.
You know he was here.
I dare you.
Oh, shit.
I dare you. And you the only nigga I know go to war with Ewoks. That nigga go to war with all the Ewoks. That nigga all the weapons in his car right now, nigga, if it pop off.
Oh, you gotta get him a mic. You gotta get him a mic. You gotta get him a mic. Over here, he's getting like a motherfucker. You gotta get him a mic.
That was like, that nigga like a mother at a church.
Hey, that's fucked up. This nigga Charlie look like he robbed a PetSmart for ferrets.
He's a ferret snatcher.
That nigga Dewan.
Tell him where the hood you from.
That nigga Dewan bit through a toothpick eating a sample.
Kraig's skin tone is toothpick, nigga.
Let me get this part done. Instagram or Beto War, let it be 120. If you want to sponsor the podcast, go to the website, TheeKraigSmith.com. You want to put the podcast, we're going on the road when it opens back up.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Same website, TheeKraigSmith.com. Go to the Patreon, TheeKraigSmith. If you're an artist, we do the Monday show, showing artists. We're getting tired of seeing Noik show up here every week.
I ain't got shit else to do. I mean, shit. Y'all gonna be at the studio?
Noik got bored. That's all right, man. We joking, man. Noik got bored.
No.
No, anytime y'all need me, I'm there. I mean, I ain't never doing shit. I mean, you let me know what time I got to be there, yeah?
No, Noi is fire. Noi's music is fire.
So y'all not doing shows on Sunday, huh? I was just in the neighborhood.
They got a bed in the motherfucker. I sleep over. I mean, whatever I got to do.
Yeah, so if you are an artist, you want the exposure, you want to come on this platform, go to the website and then submit it in. We'll reach out to you and try to schedule you. So make sure you go to the website, TheeKraigSmith.com.
Kraig got his jeans off Fashion Nova.
Brandon looked like the nigga that Jack Daniels stole the whiskey recipe from.
Nigga like Uncle Ben's nephew.
Hey, every time Dewan look up, the back of his neck fart.
Kraig kicked Brandon with the bottom of his shoes, nigga.
They got the mozones. They got them breaking twos. Got them electric boogaloos, nigga.
Hey, you can check me out on IG at IAM Charlie Newhart and fuck with me on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all. Charlie Newhart.
YouTube. That nigga funny as fuck.
I'm having a blast, man.
No,
that nigga funny. I'm letting niggas know. Watch it. That nigga
I
funny.
appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Charlie's
I'm having a good time. I appreciate y'all subscribing, man, for real. This nigga wild.
Y'all niggas are sorry, dog. Oh, every one of y'all, every nigga on this table is a sorry motherfucker, man. I swear, dog.
Love it.
HotepIsh.com. We got all kind of dope shit coming out. My book dropping real soon. Still getting edited. No time to waste. Self-motivation guide. See how a fat nigga got like 7 different professions that I'm dope at because I get off my ass and do it. So I wrote my book to show how I do it. You know what I mean? So that shit that's coming real soon. So be on the lookout.
7 crafts, mastered none of them.
Listen.
Yeah, that nigga mastered how to sleep with a spoon in his mouth.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, listen to these massive drum sample packs, man. Them beats go harder than when your girl getting smashed out in the motel when you not there, nigga.
Hey, nigga, these is 12s. None of that talking about the nigga Bobos. Nigga, this cost $400. You nigga thinking 14? This nigga lost his mind.
Che Ipoquenu.
Hey!
Y'all know where to find me. _DOZ, man. I'm here and I'm in the building, man. I love y'all, man. I love everybody.
Also, Kraig, shout out to Teddy Ray, man.
Shout out
Teddy fucking Ray.
Opened up the
Where
show.
you at, Teddy? Come on, Teddy. Bring your ass on camera, nigga.
Come on, man. Bounce,
nigga.
man.
What's up with y'all?
Yeah.
Do your thing,
What cookie left?
He said a championship cookie.
What up? It's NOY. Noi, repping BC. Bless circle.
Moved by this nigga. You got like a rap group.
I thought y'all had a song y'all finna right now.
Hey, no, come back. Y'all look like peanut and almond M&Ms. I look slim with y'all. Come back.
My nigga.
I look good now with y'all. I look good now.
You look like just the shell of a snail.
Hey,
Like the snail got evicted, nigga.
That nigga tastes like brown mucus.
These niggas look like the greatest JV offensive lineman of all time.
Nigga, when I pull, you push. You know when I pull, I go around. We got to protect the quarterback, man. God damn.
I'm a big small nigga, okay? That's comedy, man. I'm fucking with y'all.
Go ahead, Teddy.
Fuck you, Kraig.
What I do?
Shout out y'all Instagram, all that shit.
Oh yeah, y'all know where to holler at me, nigga. How do I got to get low?
Hey.
Okay, yeah, Teddy Ray Comedy. You feel me? Follow me. Team Teddy Ray on Twitter. Get at me. You feel me? Hella shit. Young OG Comedy Show. Fuck, when it's gonna be on my IG. So just for I can't even think of the day off top of my head right now. My knees is giving out. I love everybody. Shout out to my mama. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
mine's is Noi Burns. You know, Instagram, YouTube. Just check me out, or you could go on my website, blesscirclemusic.com.
When Teddy fart, it don't make noise till it get out his jeans.
About 4 hours later, Teddy.
Oh, man. Oh.
Get him.
All I'm saying is y'all niggas is not Kraig's real friends. Y'all sit up in here and let 600 niggas nut on his jeans. Niggas had a bukkake on this nigga jeans, nigga. Oh yeah, nigga. Fashion. That's what this
That nigga crazy to the world.
Nah, but shout out to Kraig Smith, man, and everybody
That's my
here.
nigga, that's family right there.
All two, man.
That's what's up.
Come on, tell them where they can find you.
What's up, Teddy?
Oh yeah.
Say you sell chariots at the local Ford dealership.
Hey, you can find me at Cheap Not Broke on all platforms. Or you can find me at Black Kung Fu on Instagram or Malcolm Hall.
He said you can find me making horseshoes at the local market.
Hey, hold on. Tell them about the debt shit you do, fam.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, true. You can, if you need help preparing your credit, understanding credit, manage your credit, or learning how to save, www.stressmoney.com.
That nigga say shit like,
The two comedians on live.
That's not my thing, but yeah, www.stressmoneyless.com. I got a free e-course for you, and I'm alone Kraig some of my hair because he's fucked up.
that nigga say shit like Hercules is the big U of Rome. Everybody know that. Everybody know that.
That whole outfit homemade.
nigga got eyeliner on.
The big you of Rome.
The big you of Rome.
Hercules is who?
It's the big U of Rome. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows
That's
that.
why people don't like light skinned niggas. Big you of Rome.
That nigga DeWine used to write love letters on McDonald's bags and shit.
You look like a McDonald's bag, nigga.
Hey, look, if I owe you something, before I end on that, hey, check the website out, TheeKraigSmith.com. Follow all the social media. We got a lot of dope shit coming. If I owe you something, I'm not going to be able to give it to you, but if you want it, you can get it from God, nigga. God!
Yes, sir.
Woo. Shit, y'all.
This shit,
That's
man.
dope shit.
This shit, dog.
Nigga said Hercules.
The big